I'm doing fantastic. Personally, I'm doing just swell, and I hope you are too. Also, yo, thank you so much for 13 total month subs. Oh my good gracious, thank you so much for the resub, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Your name is as fun to say as ever. Oh my god. No, but seriously, I hope you're doing well. I hope the weekend was good to you, dude. Oh my good gracious. Yo, Grant Aldo. MJ, hello Napoleon the 7th. Hello MJ1343. How are you doing? Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Yeah, that's right. You don't like it when it's the full name, do you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yo, Tyler, Aldo. Hey, Valkyrie. How's it going? How you doing? How are you? Oh my gracious. Whoa, American Southern accent. Really? This soon in? My god. Oh my god. How's David? Man, Thunder, David's fine. Alright, he's doing just fine. I don't think we gotta go see this man. Just right away, you know? He's fine, I'm fine, you're fine. We're all fine, right? It's a very happy Monday because you went like, oh, you're too kind. I said, parfait, oui. I actually smirked when you said the full name. I did not hate it. Oh my god. You can't be calling me my full name. You guys are my parents. You're not allowed to do that. You can't be, who do you think you are? You can't come stomping in here using full names. How dare you? Oh my good great. You can't full name me anyway because my name is so cool now. Nep thinks full naming is bad. I'm sorry, yeah, it is. Did you never get absolutely obliterated by your parent? If you had a full name said, there's a problem. If I was, you know, chilling and then I heard Napoleon the 7th, you get down here now, mister. That's not a good thing. I heard his kneecaps are... Thunder, what do you mean? What do you mean by kneecap surgery? Oh my good gracious. Oh, also, just so anybody who's here is aware, there was an interesting little TikTok put out today. Not the usual. It was another journal log entry. Just so you're aware, you know, little tidbits of story here and there. You fling them about, you scattershot them, you know, just to keep you on your toes, just to keep you guessing. I have a TikTok? Oh, no, I didn't know I had a TikTok Nightbot thing set up. Cool. I mean, like, I knew it was in socials. I just didn't know I had a direct singular TikTok one. That's kind of neat. I got full named so bad several occasions that Mr. Pig is not allowed to call me by my name. I mean, yeah, fair. Yo, just woke up for a forceful sleep. Oh my god. Like a good forceful? Like just a really good REM sleep cycle that you were just like like you were really like going through it with it? Or like forceful as in like somebody fed you I don't know what, like an Ambien? Is that those put people to sleep, right? Or something like that, and you ate that, and then you were like shoo. Titanium kneecaps, a unique challenge. What does that mean? You can't call someone's kneecaps a unique challenge. That's not how we demonstrate that. Oh my god. So chatters, for those of you who aren't in the know, you know, you're not part of the maybe not part of the very exclusive subscriber chat on the Discord, or maybe you missed it. Homeboy, yesterday I came back to my place to find you know that a pipe had burst and there was water all over, and so that's how my weekend went. That's how my lovely little weekend went. You know, it was great. It was fun. Passed out. I snork me too close to the sun. Oh no. Oh my god. So that's kind of where I'm at. Join us on Bezos Dime. So true, King. I'm so sad I'm not a sub. Oh, well, you know, can't win them all. Yo, hello, Ruv. I'll do. Ruv 1000. Other than 999 others of you? That's a curious question. Oh my god. Don't worry, General Napoleon, if there's a will, there's a way. That's true, you know? I learned that from, what's his name? Bob the Builder. He's a great guy, you know, had a lot of conversations with that man. It was a little one-sided at times, but you know, for the most part, it came through, and he was pretty good about making it, you know, like, we can fix things, you know? If it's broken, can we fix it? Yes, we can. Perseverance, my friend. The name of the game. Have you ever read The Yellow Wallpaper? No, I have not. I am not familiar with that, but I feel like someone sent me something about Yellow Wallpaper quite recently. So I'm not sure if it's like a new trend that I'm just totally not in the know of, because I'm like 98 and I can't ever know anything. Like, I'm 3,000 years old and just will never know, but oh no, wait, 58, that's what it was. Oh no, my story's crumbling. Oh god. Oh no, my story's crumbling. If you're in sub chat, you'll know you got 200 gigs of nap VODs. That's true, but that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I thought you would have realized when I originally sent them that they were large file downloads. I'm pretty sure I said each was 10 gigs originally when I sent them, but whatever. I was wondering why there was a tick talking noise in the background, and it's because I have a metronome on another tab. L. Oh my god. I read it last night. It's a banger. Oh, is this like that? There was some book that like a friend of mine wanted me to read, like last summer or whatever. It was something about telephones or something, or wallpaper, or no, they said it had, there's like a handprint on a wallpaper or something like that. Anyway, I forget. It's like some thematic story theme that they were telling me about. It seemed interesting enough. I'm not totally... What was it called? I forget. It was something to do with time and a bunch of other stuff, but I forget. Anyway, she is super big on it and wanted me to read it, but I don't think I ever got around to it. I've heard cybernetics are really making some good developments. You and David should look at some cybernetic needs. No, I think I'm good. Thanks, though. Oh my god. I can't bring up any books in this chat without somebody assuming I liberty. Hey, I mean, you did it to yourself, pal. You did it to yourself. Only if you started streaming like 5 minutes earlier. Guys are into you. Well, ça se vit. I appreciate the thought, though. Even just the thought of all is quite kind of you. Appreciate that. Yo. Hydrate. Now, hear me out. All right. Let me open the old. Let me open the old ears. Flap them into satellite mode. Modern adaptation of The Yellow Wallpaper, reworked with Baker Miller Pink. I don't know what The Yellow Wallpaper is, though. I also don't know Baker Miller Pink. I don't do tell. Something about a gay prison? Oh, is that what it is? Is that the wallpaper? The Yellow Wallpaper is in prison? Okay. It's about a lady who gets locked in an attic by her husband. Oh, after she got postpartum depression. It's a banger, and I don't want spoil or trigger anyone, but it's really good. Just unreality. Intriguing. Yo, Moody Pumpkin, dude, what's up, man? Drunk Tank MJ9. Hey, it could be both. Is it explicitly stated to the contrary? No? Then it could be. You never know. Who knows what these things are, man? Moody Pumpkin, how you doing, dude? Hopefully well. You cannot predict the future, Monsieur Napoleon. You should do everything you can. Oh my god. Hi, chicken. How you doing? Oh my god, not very much. That's good. Yo, well, not very much is still pretty good. That means you're at least having consistency in life, which I hear is quite important. I don't know, I'm getting my history heard offhand because its calming effect only lasts about 15 minutes. After that, people have a strong negative reaction to the pink. Huh? Oh, pink in jail cells or something like that? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? There was like a clinical study about it? I feel like I remember hearing about that at some point. I just don't know anything about it, you know? Like, it just feels like I don't actually know anything regarding how that works. Oh, there's someone on the wall, but not in the way the person watching her just say. They literally behind the wallpaper and need to be let out. Oh, so she's like hearing voice. She's like got. Is that schizophrenia? I think that's schizophrenia when you have like a bunch of voices in your head. Like it manifests in different ways and the like. But I believe that's, or I should rather say that's a symptom of schizophrenia. David would really appreciate your assistance in their time of crisis. Well, I'm sure that's true and all. Well, you know what? Speaking of, we should probably just jump on into it, right? Right? You know, we've been chatting, we've been chit-chatting, you know, we've been having a little back and forth. I've learned about some book series, you know, and the like. So yeah, why don't we just jump on into it and see what we can get into today, you know? Just have a good old time with it, you know? Oh, you're back. Oh. Well, that's no. You guys never come back when I'm down here. Sorry, I've been finding myself down here a lot more recently. I guess since we found the place, it's just become a bit of, well, an obsession's too strong, but it's just a very interesting place. It's got a lot of interesting things. I've become, I don't want to say obsessed, but there's something about the art. Something about it. You guys never come here though. Why now? Why now? I don't know. All the different things we found in here, I've been studying it more and more. David's been working himself to death, really. He doesn't want me to go to the cleric. He thinks it's a bad idea. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to. No one else can give us answers. We don't have anybody else around that can give us answers. His greatest concern, I think, is with the ingredients and what they're meant to mean. We don't fully understand the brewing stand tool. There's a piece we're missing. We found some potions, we've cleared out some witches. Even, still liberated a few from a cleric, but they're already finished and I can't reverse engineer them. This place is a key, but I don't know how. And it just makes me wonder more what this has to do with anything. I was never good with modern art. I'm far more of a romantic, I suppose, or more in the, I don't know, older classical, neo-classical schools of thought, but there's something about it. Just irks me. Like I remember it. Oh well, I don't know. I need to stop spending so much time down here. Does me no good to dwell on it. Regardless, you're here now, I guess. I hope you've been well. Hope nothing's been driving you away. Place can really take it out of you, I think. Oh, well. I guess I just know that the answers are all here. Like, why is it under the soul tree? Why is it so insanely deep below the earth? Whoa. Structures are rarely that low below the earth. I mean, sure, we found some abandoned mines before, but never anything like that. Not really. Even the desert temples are just... Well, the tomb wasn't that deep. I feel some sort of connection to it all. The winds are changing. I don't know what's coming. But I think it's gonna be something big. I think something's manifesting in the depths. And I don't think we're ready for it. I don't know if we'll ever be ready for it. But I'll keep them safe. I'll give them all. Can you imagine if I just ended right there? Wouldn't that be wild? Can you imagine? Imagine I just hit it to the lore screen, we just end stream. What a time! Welcome back to the stream, everybody! That would be a short stream. Oh. Yeah, that'd be pretty short. Oh, what a transition. I saw no other way out. I saw no other way out. I was like, I'll brute force it. You're talking for, 20 minutes in game for only like 5. Yeah, well, it's just crumbs right now. It's just crumbs. Also, welcome, Alien Cat. I hope you're doing well. It's just crumbs. The story, it needs time to manifest, It needs time to, like other things, manifest. But welcome back, chatters, to the hardcore world. Hope you're doing well. Today, we got a lot of big plans. Hey, Alley Cat. I thought said Alien Cat. Alley Cat, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. I thought it'd be neat to continue on from the recent shorter little video I released of the journal log that regarded when I found that specific temple below the soul tree. Which, for those that don't know, the soul tree is the large tree we built right in the middle of the forest outside of the kingdom. There he is. And so, yeah, I mean, technically, he still needs his top finish, but that's, there's so many plates in the air. But yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. There's a big tree. I know, right? There's a big tree. That went on for, I loved, it's so hard to hold it together sometimes. Where like, I'm just looking over to see like, Piggly Wiggly people be like, yeah, I think I missed a step, man. What's going on? Yo, what is we doing? That's my favorite reaction, I think. Whoa, what's been going on here? I think I missed a chapter. Oh. Can you try putting some of the plates down? That doesn't sound like me, though. I like keeping several projects just on the go constantly, And that way stream doesn't become all one project. We ping pong between 2 to 3. It means none of them get done promptly, though. So, trade-offs. The sudden change in tone you went for, Lord, was slamming into a brick wall. Yeah, I had a bit more that I was like I could do, but it felt just too dramatic for the start of a stream. Good lord. It just felt too dramatic for the start of the stream. Hey, Fox Movie, dude, what's going on, man? How do? It felt... I don't need to be out here getting that deep on the opening of a stream. My God, one of these days I will. One of these days I will. One of these days, oh my God, I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna break your heart. One of these days, I'm gonna start stream and I'm gonna have intentionally gotten Dave turned. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna have him be zombified. And that's how we're gonna start the stream. That's a little much. Yeah, especially because there's no guarantee you'd live. Oh my God. I'm gonna lose my mind. Shoddy, I don't mind. Oh, well. I mean, you might lose your mind, but it might be in the fun way. You never know. Oh my God. Wait, has in character Nep phased off / see the wither yet? Oh no, not at all yet. Because yeah, in this hardcore world, the whole idea has really just been to like not do anything that the game doesn't teach you. And the only way you can learn the wither exists in this game, naturally occurring, is through that painting. That's the only evidence in game that the wither exists. And it's like a thing. I think, yeah, there might be a secondary painting as well that also has it. But it's only through paintings, I believe, that you can actually learn the wither exists. And the red sandstone, chiseled red sandstone. That as well. But that's very difficult to find. What about crafting? Yeah, exactly. And that I forgot about that because that's a relatively new addition. But yeah, that's the other only way. And if you haven't noticed, we don't exactly have much red sand kicking around. So, though there must be some somewheres, because Elio did bring some. He brought me along some red sand at one point. It was very confusing. I was like, "Where'd you get this?" And he was like, "Huh." And I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough, man. Keep your secrets." Oh my God, not the mustache hose. Did you see Minecraft's recent video where they mentioned that exact painting? No, I did not actually. Why? What, did they put one out like this week or something? Or like the week prior? Oh my God, 2 hydrates in a row? Sweet Jesus. Yo, Triscuits, dude, what's up, man? You summoned me with the French Discord ping. Ah, oui, c'est franc. That's so funny because I feel like most people are always very confused by that one. Oh my God. Welcome, Triscuits. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Alas, I'm only playing Minecraft and not a frankly bonkers I don't know what that Among Us clone game was called that you played, but my God, bonkers to say the least. They be wildin' in that one. My God, I was not ready. Oh my God. Oh my God, 3 hydrates. Sweet G. First class trouble, yes, that's what it's called. Oh, it looks like a lot of fun. I just wasn't ready for the vibe. I was like, oh my God, they got us. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? What is all this? Do I have my shears or am I an idiot? I am an idiot. No, I think I have some out here though. Anyway, chatters, the plan for today, though, by the way, is we're gonna work a bit more on the windmill. We're gonna work a bit more on the walls. Yes, okay. Oh, and I do have my shears. I was just blind. We're gonna work a bit more on the wall, and then a bit more on the dock, for its main area. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan? Just doing some more cleanup crew and the like? Oh my God, 5? You guys are menaces. What did I do? We are not even a half hour into stream, man. Please! Gred! Let me live! Let me live! Oh my good gracious. 1 second, I missed. You're an idiot because you have your shears. Oh my god. Must have been, I'm 23 away from another hydrate. My god, Booty. My god. Anyway, Trizkits, wanna know something fun? Wanna know something quirky and wacky and funny and just hilarious? So anyway, yesterday, I told Chad a little earlier, but I'll go into a little more detail. So yesterday, ere I came home to you know, my luscious little living arrangement of just glory and awesomeness. Like, you know, you just come back, you're like, wow, my kingdom and my castle. I came back, long day, you know, came back, it was like 6 or 7 p.m. or something like that. Came back, I was like, oh yes, what a lovely time to return to my domicile. And I came back, and my roommate was there. My roommate promptly said, Napoleon. And I said, yes, how can I help you? And they said, so a pipe burst, and there's water filling the apartment. And I was like, huh? Excuse me? I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? They're like, yeah, pipe burst, water's filling the apartment. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And so, yeah, you know, pipe burst, crab rave, let's go. Woo! I was amped. I was like, let's go. I was looking to get my socks wet. I wanted this. Super casual, no big deal. Yeah, I was like, they were like, oh yeah, I was gonna call you, and I was like, thanks. But anyway, they were already like super smart, and they got the water turned off, like, and everything like that. Like they got the water valve in the unit turned off, so like no more water was coming out. But there was probably about like an inch of water across the whole ground, which doesn't sound like a lot in like theory. Like if you took a photo, it would look like there's just a little water across all of the ground. Trouble is, that's like multiple buckets of water. Like that's a lot. That's gallons and gallons of water. Like multiple gallons. I was like, And so now though, you know, it's fixed. I got my water back because my landlord sent like repair person, and they showed up and they ripped open the wall and pulled out all the insulation because all of that was wet, and then they're probably gonna have to rip up all the floors. But you know, aside from all that, not bad. None of my stuff got wet. That's what I care about. Got the PC dry as a bone. That's the real important thing. And that's the Napoleon difference, you see? I'm simply built different. Even when problems are sent my way, my God, I handle them like a champ. Jesus. But, oh my God. Well, maintenance at least. Yeah, I mean, like, the good news was, like, maintenance people were real chill and, like, shut up and whatever. The bad news is, like, I was like, I would walk on the tile, like, or they're not, like, real tiles. They're, like the kind of fake tile thing that you just get at, like, a Walmart or whatever, that you, like peel and stick onto the ground kind of thing. And everywhere I stepped makes a noise now, and then if I step near a corner, I can see water go up out of the edges of it because it's not properly sealed as a ground. And so I was like, this is gonna present a real problem for them. There might be some mildew problems. But you know, not my problem. I mean, it is because I live here, but like, you know, it's not because well, I can't fix it myself personally. You're living in water, man. You see, that's the thing. Like, I'm like, see, it's fine for now that they're like, just slap down a dehumidifier and that's it. And I'm like, that's that? I'm pretty sure that's not gonna cure. I don't think they realized how much water was down. I tried to explain, but when they came, we'd already like mopped most of it up. So like, I don't know if they really not the water bed. I don't know if they really got it. But you know, why are there no rules in the wiki? What do you mean? Like Wikipedia? Like just as an existing thing? I bet that'll cost them a lot to replace all the. Oh, like yeah, don't get me wrong. It'll probably cost them a pretty penny. Mind you, they charge me a pretty penny. So, like, you know, I'm not. I'll put it this way, chatters. I probably pay them enough to redo it, okay? And they should have insurance. And if they don't, that's a bigger problem. So like, you know, I feel for them. I do. I really do. That'll help a lot. Is getting a big moisture. What? What are those? What on earth are you talking about? I had my shock vac, which is normally it's used in a wood shop kind of thing. But anyway, it's a long story. Don't ask why I own a shock vac. All right, don't worry about that. But anyway, it's like a vacuum for like slurping up water, basically, or also for slurping up like wood chips and stuff like that. But you know, six a dozen, half another. It does both, you know. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. You know, it does it all. I said don't ask. What is it? I'm come on. We're like the U.S. military in the 90s. Don't ask. Jesus. I should say the 2000s too, and part of the 2010s. I'm pretty sure, and kind of still now, depending on how you identify and yeah, there's also other you know, let's just not talk about the military. That's a one-way ticket to not a good time right now. So, you know. Why do you have I needed it for a thing at one point. Listen, I don't want to explain why I needed it for... Sometimes you need the thing that's gonna, like, you know, like suck up the stuff that you gotta like do, and that's important. You know, you gotta clean up, and that's important to have a shock vac for. With no mental health history. Oh my god. I think we should try working on those. Unless you say that no, it's nothing like that. You're just making it sound incredibly sus and something that is completely no, it's nothing sus. Wait a minute. No. Back it up. No. You misunderstand me. It's okay. So sometimes, as some of you are aware, I, as cool as I am, play Dungeons and Dragons. And when played, yeah, I've realized I could just tell you, and it's probably gonna be easier. So anyway, at one point we thought, wouldn't it be a great idea to do what they did with the Colosseum? And what they did with the Colosseum, all right, is that they would flood it occasionally in Rome and reenact naval battles, because that was just something they would do. Very expensive probably on their part, particularly for the day, but you know, it's something to do. Yo, Random Friend, what's up, man? How's everyone in this fine time zone? Everybody, I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you? Time to eat soup? No, don't eat soup. He's a nice guy. But anyway, so there I was, you know, playing D&D with these people. And we decided to do a bit of a water-based campaign, and so we would fill. We bought like a very large, like slip and slide type material. And then, because one of our friends is a carpenter, he basically stapled it along the walls of the place so that we all just, you know, wore like shorts instead of long pants, and then filled it with water to like our halfway up our calves, and then played in a semi-flooded room that we intentionally flooded. But you know, there was material down to prevent the water from going places. And then afterwards, I needed a shock vac to get rid of it. You sat in water? Well, we didn't sit in it. No. We stood in it and had model ships that we could, because we were gonna do a naval campaign. And so for combat, we were like, what if we just actually did it? What if we just actually like made an ocean to play in? Oh yeah, no, we realized about an hour in, yeah, it's not fun just standing in water for an hour. Oddly enough, it's not super fun. So anyway, that's what the bright minds of, you know, a bunch of like juniors decided to do. Like, we just at the time we were just like, this is genius. We'll pool, like, we pooled our like one worked at McDonald's, I worked at like Dairy Queen. Like, we pooled our money from our like nothing jobs. We're like, all right, now let's go. And we waited till his parents were gone for like the weekend, and then we're like, all right, let's turn your basement into an arena. Not the brightest idea, but his parents to this day have no idea it happened. We cleaned that thing up perfectly. Oh, Oh, like you wouldn't believe. Bone dry. But boy, howdy. It was fun. It was fun. Did I get very wrinkly and probably almost get trench foot? Maybe. Maybe. But alas, what a way to go. Like, imagine you show up to the hospital. You're like, I got trench foot. What'd you do? I played Dungeons and Dragons. What? Like, I have to resort to the cannon mountain. Wait a minute. You gotta resort to... Huh? Oh my god, Grant, you are not doing the copy pastas. It's kind of nerdy and hilarious, but also incredibly creative. But also, why was that harder than just telling us what you had to do back? Because I didn't want to get memed for the fact that the only thing that I own that's at all kind of like, you know, traditionally like, oh, wood shop working, I don't know, very calloused hands, which I totally have, is not at all for anything woodshop related and was purely for Dungeons and Dragons. Like, so anyway, you know, I thought, you know, I don't really want that narrative out there, but then, well, it went the entirely wrong way, so I decided, you know what, I would rather that be the narrative. I made a tarpon slide, but that was outside. Question nap, what time period is this set in again? Oh, like this hardcore world? Like, what kind of time period is it? Well, I mean, it's set just in, like, the base, quote-unquote, modern time of any Minecraft world, if that makes sense. Also, hello, Medicine! I thought you'd come in, oh, Jesus Christ, it's a creeper. Why would you sneak up on me like that? That's so rude. That's so rude of you. So anyway, suffice to say, oh, okay, hi guys. Didn't realize it was a party. Didn't realize we were just, you know, being jerks about the whole thing. Jeez. Some people, you know, can't live with them, can't live without them. Should I have lit up this place? Maybe. But whose fault's that? Mine? Probably not. Probably not. That doesn't seem right, right? That would seem unreasonable. That may shock you, but we know you do crafts related to nerdy stuff. Okay, yes, but there's levels to that, man. There's levels to how nerdy it gets. My good gracious. Oh, I almost got upset about you mentioning my highlighted message, which I forgot to say. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you to still get upset about that. All right, white terracotta, which is made how again? Wait, okay, my God, I need to find a crafting table. White terracotta, no, terracotta. Oh yeah, it's just clay on white dye, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So I just gotta go get some hardened clay and then get some white dye. Life will be good. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Since you have previous incarnations, are all Napoleons, would French be constant? Trying to do some detailed stuff, something I'm working on. I know the answer to this. No comment. They all knew French at the very least. Yes, that is true. They all knew French. Some of the others maybe knew other things. That's as much as I'm gonna say. Oh, I can move this down there, or that there, and that there, and that there. Do I not have any clay in here? I do not. Well, that's a shame. Hey, you asked, man. You asked. Listen, I got a lore doc like you wouldn't believe. It'll be interesting actually someday, whenever this gets all complete. It's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Like at a later point, it'll be interesting. Like if we move past a lot of this lore stuff or whatever, not past it entirely, but like past like certain bits, to probably do like a stream where I just go through those old docs. Cause like I could just pull those up and then just, we could just go through them, see what happened, what didn't happen, if it worked out the right way, if it didn't, if I changed things on the fly and the like. That just seems like a fun little. It seems like a fun little stream. Yes, do the thing you said. Thanks, Chad. Thanks. Thank you, Chatters. Yes, yes. Absolutely, of course, but of course, yes, yes. We do the thing. Do the thing as I said. Yes, yes. My God. Oh, well. And like that, and like that. Perfect! What else do I need? I haven't actually... Gonna need... Those are... Book fences, I believe. Cobble wall, and spruce logs. Spruce wood. Do I have the logs? No, I don't. You missed a hydrate. Have another. My God, did I? Hey, Tanjay, dude, what's up, man? Salutations and formal greetings. How art thou on this lovely day? I'm doing fantastic, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. Living La Vida Loca, you know, as one does. How about yourself? How was the weekend? How has your Monday been? Your Lundi? I just need spruce, but I feel like I don't have much spruce collected. But I feel like I collected it in a previous stream. This is confusing. This is rather confusing. I could have sworn that I collected a bunch of spruce. That one hydrate will have devastating effects on my riches. Will it really? I don't believe you. And you know what? That is, that's it. I'm not spending any more points for the rest of the year. That's my New Year's resolution. Oh, c'est très beau, très beau. Non, 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 c'est vraiment... mais bonne chance. Je suis tué bonne chance. I don't know how well you'll do it, but alas. Funnily enough, Pink, I don't think anybody will believe you. But that actually might make it happen. Because if nobody believes you, you might just do it out of spite. You seem like the type who would. That's not a negative. It's just an observation. You just seem like the type who would do something out of spite like that. Chad, don't let me forget I put all of that brick into this specific chest. Do not let me forget that, all right? Don't let me forget. Oh, well. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, but I needed to anyway. Okay, well, that's fine. I appreciate, I hate how predictable I am. Hey, Nap, yeah? I swear to God. I swear to God. If you just remind me that I put that brick in there now, we're gonna have words. You put the brick, okay, wow, well, aren't you just the greatest of sycophants, Aren't you just an absolute, oh my God. Ah! Oh, sweet Jesus. These streams started off so serious. This stream started off so serious and awesome. I'm so glad that I was able to hit you guys though with like such a hard shift in like in tone. Like I love that the tonality of the stream just changed like on a dime. Also, I finished the term paper I've been stressing over. Yo, I think I did well. I think. Plus, I got advice from my English teacher. Yo, dude, that's awesome, man. Man, you've been working on that for like a hot minute, though, haven't you? Man, that's huge. Predictable as ever. Yeah, Pink, it's not my fault that you're just deeply predictable. That's, you know? You gotta be more like me, deeply unpredictable. Always keep them guessing, you know? Keep them on their toes. Don't let anybody know your next move. Like me, Napoleon the Seventh. You see, am deeply unpredictable. Other than the fact that I stream every Monday and Friday, 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ding! That you can always count on as a predictable time slot. Ding! I just like doing the same thing over and over again forever. Oh man, that's fun. Probably not, but I worked on the paper for 4 days fully in my professor doesn't like it. We're gonna have some problems. Simply fight them. Have you considered violence? It is an option in a video game. I mean, it's also an option out of a video game, but it's more illegal if you do it out of a video game. It's not something I can condone publicly. But, you know, I mean, also, though, I will say, you know, violence is obviously never the answer. But, you know, violence, you know, I'm just saying, you could absolutely, like, self-defense is an argument. You know, duel them for your honor, bring blades, you know, pistols at dawn. It's a very real thing. It's allowed. Oh, see what else is up here. Come on, just finish up. Are you really not gonna give me enough to make another one of you? That's really annoying. I feel like I missed one. I feel like one dropped and I didn't get it, which is annoying. I don't have 3, but I have 2 up in the room up here, so I can grab the other one from there. But you know, I have a deck of cards I keep in my work travel bag. I like to shuffle the deck, organize them, rinse, and repeat. Like tarot cards? I just texted my old English teacher. I was like, hi, help my current teacher know nothing I need help with expansion of my English. Oh my god. I will do it for my honor in the video game. I will find her in a video game and make her pay in a video game. Beef stew, baby! Woo! Wait, like you made baby back rib beef stew, or like what do you mean? What do you mean? What you talking about? A baby. The Napoleon the Seventh channel does not condone the murder of babies. Just so we're clear, that was a zombified baby. It was putting it out. It was out of its misery. It was saying it's totally different. It's totally different. We can't. These things are not the same. They're simply not the same, chat. They're simply not the same. You know, they're unrelated. Ooh, I actually need those bones. Bones. Because I am going to plant these individual trees in hopes of getting more saplings. A gabagool, you know? Skeleton, I need your bones. Bone me up, daddy-o. Come on. Woo. Bop, bop. Hey there, bone daddy. Psh. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Perfect. Like a glove? Well, I didn't really take damage from it, so that's fine. I also kind of thought I switched to my sword, which I'm a little sad that didn't happen. She was like, I'm sorry, I missed a step. Okay, so you gotta do these silly little things because I've been reading books in English and I need new ways to become better. Fair. He didn't even take damage. I don't know why he was even scared. Yeah. Listen, I wasn't like scared. I was just like, I heard the noise and it's a spooky noise. All right, you ever think about that? Maybe I'm just stressed. Chat, my home exploded. Leave me alone. Let me live, man. Come on. I was gonna suggest you make a bone meal farm. Barely knows how redstone. It's true. It's true. I wish Gompar was here. He probably is. He's probably lurking. He's probably waiting for my downfall. Always waiting. Also, MJ, if I had good reading comprehension, I would have been, you know. If I had good reading comprehension, I wouldn't have been held back a billion times. I'm kidding. I wasn't held back, but. I was, though. There was concern about my reading comprehension for a long time, namely because I don't know. I seem to like, I just mix up letters sometimes. I don't know why. It's just a little weird. I just got like occasionally they'll just like look rearranged is all. It's like this weird little thing. I don't know. I probably just need to get my eyes checked. You're dyslexic? No, I'm not dyslexic. Are you guys gonna hurry up and give me the saplings I need? Jackson Kinney. Oh, funny, but no, I'm not this. There was no concern about my reading. I tore through books like there was no tomorrow. I tore through books I cared about, which also, that's another thing. It is wild to me how many times I would finish like a test or whatever, particularly like the ones that were dumb and easy, and then like or well, I guess no, in fairness, some of the times they were right to do so. I mean, I kind of totally ignored their test because I really wanted to know what happened in the next chapter, because I was just a fiend. Funny enough, you mentioned Percy Jackson. I got in trouble once because instead of doing the test they gave me, I kind of just wrote a bunch of random answers that clearly made no sense. Like clearly, like it made no sense. Like it could have been like, how do you like, what's the square root of pi or whatever? And I wrote cat. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was totally inane answers. But I just decided no, I wanted to. I was just invested. They left me on a cliffhanger. And listen, Rick, you can't do that to a man. I needed to know what happened next. And I wasn't gonna be able to focus on the dumb test anyway, because I was too worried about what was gonna happen. So you see, really, it's their fault for having a test at the time that I was trying to read. You know? That's on them. That's on them. Oh yeah, I read ahead all the time. See, oh, that's another thing. I also have this weird habit where like, I don't know if any of you guys do this. So like, I'll be reading sometimes, but I'll get a little too, or this used to happen more. I guess less so now, but like, occasionally it still will. It's less excitement now, but like in the past, like I'd be reading and I'd be like so excited about what's happening that I'd jump like 3 paragraphs because I just needed to know where this was going like instantly. You know what I mean? Like rather than properly like reading through it and letting the whole thing happen, like I'd just be jumping whole words and just filling in my own head. Like, yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. They're gonna do like, where's the answer to what's happening? Because it's like they got like 3 paragraphs that they're like ahead of this that are all like dialogue on like what people looked like in that exact moment, and I'm like, I don't care what they look like. They just said something just absolutely wild. I need to know the response of the other character. They just insulted the villain to their face. I need to know what they're gonna do about that. You know? Or like so I'll just like totally jump whole sections. Rather than word by word, yeah, just like that. I do that still, I do the same. Oh, okay, so I'm not alone. See, I was always like concerned that was like a weird thing that I did. I like, just because like I could never tell. But at least other people do it too. Because I know my friends didn't do it. They were all like, no, just read it. And I was like, what, you don't get like too excited to read it? You don't like get too into the moment that you need to jump ahead to like know what's gonna happen because you can't focus on like what you just got told. It's very normal. Okay, good. Well, that's good. You gotta always be concerned, Chad, is when your friends tell you, no, that's weird, you gotta be like, ooh, is this a not good thing? This is why you like comics, huh? Well, no, not exactly, because sometimes I did want to read it, is the thing as well. Like, sometimes I did want to read through it and really let it happen, and I'd be forcing myself back from it. But with comics, I could see the image and know where it's gonna go. So, like, sometimes if you have, like, like, on the left page you're on, it's like a really tense moment, but the right page, because of the imagery, you can already see the person got, like, just shot. And you're like, oh, well, now I know where this is gonna go. And sometimes that's good, because sometimes that's what I want. And then other times, that's just not at all what I want. You know? But, well. Can't win them all. I do it also. Oh my god. Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't. I mean, Dunjad said that other people do it too, so that's got nothing to. My god. My god, Chad. I used to sit right in the front where reading books were kept, so that whenever I got bored, I'd reach over and grab the book that I got told off for reading, and I put the book back. And 5 minutes later, I'd pick it back up. Oh my god, you're a menace. What did I just say? Read the book? No! It's the opposite of what I said. You want me to read the book? No! That's the button that's gonna kill us all! Oh, that's a Groot moment if I've ever heard of one. Real Groot moment you got going on. Oh, one second. I missed it. That's why my prof enforces the page turn, putting big impactful things on the page turn. That's fair. That's fair. I was trying to study Latin in English class today, and my teacher called on me randomly, but I thought I got an A. While not knowing the last two lessons, she asked me what. Oh my god. This is my niche, Napoleon. This is what I'm studying. Yo. Me with the typing. I opted. Oh, that's not for me. Predicting endings because I would get too bored to finish the book, and guess what happened? I think it was rare that I got too bored to finish the book, but then again, I was very selective of the books that I would read anyway. Like, if the book did not instantly, like, if I didn't love it from the jump, then I just couldn't bother to sit and read through it. There's just so many other things I could be doing, you know? Like I love reading and all, and it's great, and I have a great love for reading, but there's just so much else to do, rather than get sucked into some random whatever. I've definitely done like a lot of reading. I mean, I have like these big books. Like, for instance, like for those of you who around the holidays that saw that time that I chucked that photo of my my desk setup and could see all the books that are there. Like every book that's on that shelf, I've read at least once, if not multiple times, all the way through. So you know, it's not like I don't read. It's more just like, it's gotta really grab me. Talk to me about comic books. I will not be able to answer big questions, but I've learned. In terms of comic books, like in terms of writing, illustrating, like what aspect of it? Because I was eloquent. Ooh. Ooh. You know who else was eloquent and elegant? Never mind, I'm not gonna make the reference. I don't want to make the reference anymore. I don't want to make the reference anymore. I hate it here. We're gathering all these because I'm gonna plant a bunch of the four-sided ones to be down there. There we go, and then these should all crackle down and just be obliterated, but I'm gonna quickly go sleep so I don't get absolutely got by some monsters in the night. Requiem for a Dream? like the Minecraft YouTuber? That is messing with my head so much because there's no dialogue indications. Fair. I'm writing the drawing a comic. Ooh, you don't have to. Pink Benja Comics is the page turner. That's my field of study. Like specifically, your field of study is the page turn. That's both hyper focused, but also really interesting. I love reading old books. It's super fun. Yo, El Nestilor, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome, Raiders. How do? Hope your stream was good. Hope it was pog. Hope everything was fun and exciting, exhilarating, and breathtaking. Gather that. Pick up all the all the little things I missed. Field of study around the page turn would be hard. I mean, yeah, that seems like it would be. That's why I was like, your whole study is just the page turn? Don't get me wrong, I've seen really hyper-focused academics of like, or where you're like, is there really a need for like a whole course on like this one style of Mycenaean basket weaving? But apparently there was. Apparently they needed it. They decided, I guess. They decided it was deeply important to the whole thing, you know, life just couldn't go on without that. But you know, that's also what universities exist for. Good night, Napoleon Nation. I ate my soup and am now going to pass out. Good night, Bello. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I hope you have a pog rest of your week. Thanks for stopping by. It's just hell to read. I have no idea who's talking when it's narrated by the author and it indicates it's stressful. See, but that's the thing. I feel like Requiem for a Dream, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like it's designed that way, like it's meant to be a stressful read. It's the kind of book that's meant to be like a task to get through. Love or hate that as an idea or a direction, that's like a real thing for Requiem of a Dream. And for a lot of books. Like for instance, there was oh, I forget what it was called. It was published in like the late 1700s, early 1800s, I think. Anyway, it was a book published entirely without punctuation because the author felt that you should punctuate it yourself. It was his whole idea. Here, one second. What was that author's name? Ulysses by James Joyce. That's what it was. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Ulysses by James Joyce. Anyway, so Ulysses by James Joyce is a whole story that has zero punctuation in the entirety of it. You are meant to yourself decide what kind of punctuation it is. It was a whole thought experiment of a book. The biggest complaint this book received, though, in its first edition, because it had two, was that, you know, there's no punctuation, was the #1 complaint. And so James Joyce decided, fine, all right, I'll add punctuation in for my own, like, so that you can have the punctuation. I'll add it in for the sequel edition. And, you know, his critics were pretty thrilled with that, actually. There was actually, like, a newspaper, like, opinion piece that came out. They were like, finally, he's seen reason. He's gonna stop being such an absolute, like, goblin of a writer, and he's gonna be reasonable and actually give us punctuation. And like, you know, so people were pretty excited about that. And then James Joyce released it, and you know, they read through it originally, and they said, "Well, dude, you didn't add any punctuation." He said, "No, I added punctuation into this edition, and the last 3 pages of this second edition was nothing but punctuation." Just a bunch of periods, a bunch of question marks, a bunch of exclamation points. He's like, you just gotta figure out where you want to add them. I gave them to you, though. That's all the ones that should be in the book. They're just, you know, you figure out where you want them. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with it. And my god, that man decided to triple down. Dude was like, yeah, you know, figure it out, man. Which is just such an iconic way of doing that. Okay, I'm actually gonna run back because I'm gonna get a closer look at the other one first, just so I'm sure that I'm doing the same thing. Perfect. storyboarding comics, but my niche is comics. Ah, interesting. I mean, does that mean, so like, are you learning the same techniques for storyboarding? I mean, the pacing would be different. I like, just in the same way that like writing a screenplay adaptation of a novel is not the same as writing the novel, and vice versa. Or like you know, some authors make terrible screenplay writers, but they make good authors. So do you find that like your skills transferable then? Like, do you find that you could storyboard a comic just the same as you feel you could storyboard an animated sequence? There you go to bed, but definitely have a good note to end on. Good night, Grant. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a great sleep, and a fantastic week, my friend. Bye. Currently reading Left Hand of Darkness, and I am obsessed. I've never read that. Not in all my many long aged years on this here planet. So it's 3 up. Then it's just those. One second, let me get the dirt. Ugh. So, and then that hop a little bit, then that's still just 3, and then it's instantly into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1 second. 1. Why? Why must you do this to me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15! Cause when you're 15, something, old Taylor Swift song. Oh man, any of you guys see the Grammys last night? I know the Grammys are like the least watched award show basically, next to, I don't know, maybe the Emmys. But not, I mean, all award shows are dying off in terms of viewership. The Oscars have been like the only like vaguely interesting one, I think, and that's just because them and the Tonys, but that's probably just because they're the only ones that actually have like, well, no, the Grammys has performances that are interesting at times. Like, Kendrick Lamar did a really good Grammy performance, like 7 years ago, I think. It was really solid. It was a really great, like, artistically done performance that I really enjoyed. But anyway, it seems like it's just like a lot of wild stuff going on with the Grammys, with people like seem very unhappy because Harry Styles, which it confused me. I thought y'all liked Harry Styles. I don't know, but like people seem real mad that I guess Beyonce lost to him. But I don't really get that because I'm like, okay, yeah, but like I'm not saying Beyonce's album was bad, but you know, it also wasn't like her best work, and like Harry, among other artists who were there, all had like multiple hits off of their albums, whereas I don't think I've heard much of Beyonce's album this year. So like it's just a really like odd thing to be like stuck in on. Like I'm just like, well, I guess, but I don't really think Beyonce did that much this year. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, I could be wrong. Hairstyles, clothing, makes my eye roll in my head. See, I don't get why though. I guess I don't understand why people are all so upset about that. Cause I'm also like, not that you're upset per se, just that like, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, dude's like feeling himself, I guess. Good for him. I'm just so confused because people for the longest time ragged on the fact that like, you know, guys should be able to wear more effeminate clothing and dresses and stuff like that. That's like a whole big thing and a whole big push. And then like there should be more freedom for like all genders of what they want to wear. They should just be allowed to wear, and there shouldn't be any harm in that, and it's fine. And then I'm just confused because then people are like unhappy that he's wearing what he wants to wear, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Seems a little odd to me is all. not saying it was like his best fit to ever be worn. I'm just saying like it just seems odd that like that's like this focal point of so many things just to be for naught. You know what I mean? Bad on him for fashion wise. Well, that's fair enough. I don't know. I'm just a big fan of live and let live, I guess. I'm just a fan of like, yeah, cool. I don't really care what anybody, like lots of things. I guess like for me, like I know like lots of fashion for a lot of things can seem like real stupid, which is it feels mean to say. But when I say stupid, I just mean like, you know, high fashion, as it were, is what's the word I'm looking for? It's designed more to just be art. That doesn't mean it can't be bad. But like in the sense that like a lot of people will watch like runway fashion and be like, no one could ever wear that outside. That's useless. And I'm like, yeah, it's not the point of runway fashion. Runway fashion is at this point pure art. It's just meant to be like an artistic representation. That there's themes to every fashion show and the like. But anyway, I don't know. I was just curious. Like I think you're right. Like he looked silly. It's always hot stuff when he wears a dress. It's always hot stuff, newsworthy. But then there's people who have worn dresses for years that have not given as much attention. But he's hot stuff and doesn't even look good. Well, that's just a personal attack at that point. Like, that's just a personal, like, it's one thing to be like, oh, that doesn't really work for him. It's another thing to be like, oh, he's bad looking. Like, that just feels like a personal, like, slight against a person. But no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, not that I have a skin in this race. Don't get me wrong. I don't. But what I would say, well, it's not great necessarily, and you're right. There's tons of other people who've definitely been doing this a lot longer and kind of more deserving of like actually getting that kind of praise for doing such things and breaking those barriers and glass ceilings and the like. I think my takeaway is just, you know, ultimately, you need like, I forget the name of the baseball player, but anyway, like just as you need Jackie Robinson to show up, you also need the other players on the Brooklyn Dodgers to have stood up for him and also worn their 42 jerseys as well to make that work. Yeah, like that's a poor example, but you know what I mean. Like I get it. It sucks that like the people who've been doing it forever aren't gonna normalize it, but he's such a worldly renowned celebrity that like, you know, it normalizes it a bit quicker is all. Is my take. I mean, that's frustrating, I get that, but tearing it down to get positive attention for this stuff ultimately feels counterintuitive. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I maybe there's something else that I just don't understand. It just seems like the internet loved Harry Styles, and then they've just started eating Harry Styles as like the snake that just eats itself, and I'm a little confused is all. Also, by the way, MJ, this is not on you or anything. I'm not asking you to be like the sole champion against me or for the cause or whatever. I'm just purely curious. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. See you, Dungeon. I gotta wake up in 6 hours, and I gotta be productive. I bid you adieu. Bye, Dungeon. I hope you have a wonderful night, dude. I hope it is Big Pog. Perfect. Well, I probably should have. Ah, come on, why? Alrighty then. And yeah, there is. Because it's straight back from it, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15! I did not bring back the water. This is not good. I wonder if I could make that. I mean, I won't die to this fall damage, but I have. Oh no, it's so close. Ah! Tweet. Clothes look silly on him and comment. Separately, people love him for breaking gender norms when people have been doing it for years and only gotten hate for it. Yeah, fair, but like, I don't. I guess I'm just curious. Like, I guess I'm just curious. Like, would you rather people hate him for it? Like, is that the issue? Like, people want him to face the same adversity? Or is it just that, like, it was... I don't know. I know, and that's fair. Like, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to, like, grill you on this. I'm purely curious. Like, is it like a type of, you know, where, like, some people just feel like people should go through fire the same as they did kind of thing? Like, that kind of, hazing's not the right word, but you know what I mean? Like, oh, you need to, like, earn your place at the table kind of thing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So you just think it's a little, it's semi-revisionist history to act like he's the primary driver for this change, or that he's I don't know, bold for doing this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. I didn't get a bucket of water again. All right, let's go round 2, baby. Round 2. Oh, let's go. I made it. And I'm gonna go fill the bucket with some water. Like a good little man, I'm gonna go fill the bucket with the water. I don't care that he's breaking gender norms. I care that people act like others haven't done it before him. My opinion on the clothes are secondary. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think it looked like a bit of a clown suit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he was like well dressed, but like I don't know. I guess I'm just surprised with the shit. I'm asking because, like, so far as I was aware, he was like the internet's darling. Like, I was like, I thought y'all loved him. I mean, don't get me wrong. Speaking of darling, his movie definitely, I think, harshed his image. Where he I forget her name, the director of the movie, because she had an affair with Harry. Or whatever, and then there's like a bunch of drama behind the set with like Florence Pugh and Chris Pine and a bunch of other stuff, and then he like spat on him or whatever at like one of the circuit junkets for, I think it was at Cannes Film Festival. But yeah, anyway, so that was like all wild, and I think that like hurt his image a little bit, but well. I'm just surprised that other member of One Direction hasn't shown up out of the woodwork to be like, hey, I was the real star again. Whoa, that was a wild moment, by the way. That was like last year. Do you guys remember that? Like midway last year, the one that like nobody talks about anymore. Liam Payne or whatever just like came out of the woodworks. Was just like, it was all me, baby. It wasn't meant to be any of them, and they all suck. They're bad. They're bad, and I hate them. Like, and it was just this whole weird thing. I remember that. That was weird. It was a real weird moment. All I know is 1D means fair enough. There's one TikToker that got every friend group has, and it keeps ending with Harry Styles. It sends me every time. What does that even mean? Hello. My favorite game is Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto 5. Also, my favorite food is Based choice. Tacos are my favorite food. Oh my god, you're so right, King. You're so right for that. But yo, thanks so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. How's the week going? Well, I guess you're just getting started, but how's the how was the weekend? I guess is what I should be asking. Augers.
OMG. What does this button do? It finances you to come see me in Germany, Kappa.
Hey, you're saying Kappa, but you know, TwitchCon is in Europe. I'm just saying. There is a TwitchCon Europe. You never know. But yo, KTV, thank you so much for the resub at 21 months. My good gracious. Speaking of chatters, we are speaking of 21 months, we are 21 days away from the sub goal completion. Should you guys wish to do the You Laugh You Lose challenge one, no pressure one way or the other. Always feel free to sub if you want to or can, and if not, that's fine too. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I just as a reminder, because they do reset. Man, now I kind of want to watch The Last of Us show. I've never had any interest in the game at all, but the dynamics seems cute. And see, I kind of want to play the game. I kind of want to stream the game or do like a let's play of it, I guess. But I don't know. It feels very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I've never actually played the game. But it just feels like very, very like outside of like my usual what I do. So I don't know if I will. Like it feels very left field. Then again, I guess I have that Let's Play currently going on for the over on my YouTube channel for the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Speaking of, the Jedi Survivor game got delayed. I'm a little sad. It was only by a month or so, but that's also more concerning than not. It's not the game delays are odd. It's just when you're that close to release, you have it like. They decided to delay it like one month and 20 days away from release by like a month or two, and I'm like, a month or two is not that much extra time. What are you doing with that time? I'm sorry, what? I think I'd rather play the game because The Last of Us doesn't come out to PC until March. And also, it's not going to be something you want to stream mostly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't come out onto PC until March. It's not on. Nope, it's because the PC is coming out at the same time as the remake for it's the remake one they're doing for. Oh, why am I running all the way? I could just sleep back here. The remake for PS5. Is what they're going to release on PC. I mean, the idea of PlayStation games on PC is very new still. I mean, like, up until they were like, yeah, God of War, Spider-Man, and Miles Morales, and then also, like, and they just started letting it go. Like, they let the first God of War happen, and then they just started going, man. I think it was, maybe it was Uncharted 4. Maybe they started with Uncharted 4. But anyway, all of those used to be like PlayStation exclusives used to just be purely PlayStation exclusives. It was wacky. And then yeah, they like Microsoft and Xbox would release their stuff on PC, but that's because they're also Windows. Like for them, it's a sale. Like it's all kind of part of the same thing. And Game Pass is on both, you know. So like they had reason for that. Sony less so. They had no real reason to, but they just decided to go for it. Just put a disclaimer for trigger warnings, but such a good game. Yeah, see, and that's why I'm like maybe, well, and see, that's why I thought maybe a Let's Play, but then also with the new YouTube rules, like that's all just kind of a mess now. Like I just don't even know what I can and can't do on YouTube at this point based on those rules. And I am way too small to be messing around. You know, you frick around and find out and you can do that maybe if you're bigger. I am way too small to find out. That is, I am the size of a gnat. That they will just be like, delete, bye, teehee, teehee, bye. I didn't even get the fences I needed. So what exactly is The Last of Us? I haven't heard of it till Crank Gameplay started up the other day. Okay, so The Last of Us was a PS3 game that basically it's set in a version of Earth that has a zombie outbreak, but based unlike other zombie stuff that was coming out at the time, which by the way, lots of people glossed over to The Last of Us when it first came out because, well, God, the market was oversaturated with zombies. It was so oversaturated. oh my god, I genuinely just was like, do I just not want to play games anymore? Like, I was genuinely at a point where, like, I hated the state of gaming. Everything was zombies and I hated it. I really disliked it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying zombies are bad. If you like zombies, which I know some of you like Pink too, that's great. That's awesome. Fantastic. It was too much, man. It was too much. There was zombies out my eyeballs. It was too much. Some of you like zombies. Yeah. And so, oh my god, KTP. And Nap, send me a list of zombies games. I'm gonna make that my whole channel. You don't even know. Oh my god. But it's so easy. I mean, there was Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. There was also what they're coming out with a sequel for not Dying Light. Dead Island, and then Dead Island expansion. Red Dead Redemption had its zombie DLC. There were like games were getting zombie DLCs. Call of Duty added zombies to itself. Anyway, etc. The point was, it kind of was whatever. But basically, it's a little different. Unlike regular zombie stuff where it's like, oh, who knows what happened? They based it somewhat on an actual possible zombie outbreak that could theoretically happen. Not likely. It's like there's an 83% chance that it won't happen, basically. But basically, currently in ants. Currently in ants, there's a fungal type of disease that can infect the ant. With the spores of that fungus that will slowly eat away at the nervous system and brain of that creature until it basically pilots it itself. The fungus does, and then makes it go. It starts to consume its other ants, but then also goes above eventually climbs to the top above wherever the anthill it came from was, dies there and sprouts a new spore that will then fall down into that anthill afterwards, spreading the plague further. So it's like a whole thing. And they leaned into the creepy factor of that was an actual possibility. And it's also a weird thing now to look back on, because it was also like The Division. Was this look into the idea of a quarantined planet, which we've now seen what that looks like. So that's very interesting to see the difference. Or see the differences in all that. But anyway, so The Last of Us is basically the story of 10 years into that apocalypse as well, which is different. Instead of it's not like the Walking Dead Telltale games with or stuff like that was just happening then and there. It was no, we're just gonna jump 10 years into the future. So everything's established. I'm sorry, 20 years. My mistake. I've literally never played the game, but my mistake. Pink wants to be very sure that Grandpa Joel's there. Anyway, so basically the way that it ended up that it works out is there's this character named Joel. He's played by Troy Baker. Then he meets a kid named Ellie, played by Ashley Johnson, and wacky adventure ensues. I'm not gonna spoil any of what I know goes on, but wacky adventures ensue. That's the gist. Yo, Shady dude, what's up, man? I'll do. Nap, leave this to the professionals. Oh my god. How very dare. He's a grandpa, man. What do you want? He's old. He's an old man. Bap. Wait, no, that's wrong. I didn't mean for that. Oh, no, that was right. And then it just goes up by 4 there, I think. Yeah. Why? Is it for 3 or for 2? It's for 3, I think, right? I actually can't tell if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4. So 1, 2, 3, then we'll go 4. Go 4. Need to make more. Would you say The Last of Us is a far post-apocalyptic? Well, I mean, sorry, that's gonna send me off on a whole separate thing. You guys talking about The Last of Us? We are, yeah. Not the show so much as the game is what we were talking about, but yeah. Members of the chat are quite obsessed. Yeah, so it's not post-apocalyptic per se, though I believe some towns exist. Like civilizations kind of started to return. But you know what I think's interesting for us to think about? We are post-apocalyptic currently. You know what I mean? Like, we are a post-apocalyptic society because in terms of the actual, like, of the population of the Earth's perspective, the apocalypse has happened before. And, like, a couple times. The most recent being probably, like, the bubonic plague, which is just a mass plague extinction event that killed millions on the planet. Like, my topic for the design class is far post-apocalypse. And I can bend the rules to make far post me whenever I want. Well, I mean, in that case, we are currently a post-apocalyptic planet. We are. We're very like far advanced and away from it now, and we've done quite well. But we are the very end of a bounce-back civilization. We had like millions die with a highly infectious disease that, so far as we know, could still be caught in the lake and all these other problems. Well, you know, that's my point. I was just saying that's like a whole thing. I mean, technically, you can also look at this at the Spanish flu, which also killed millions in the immediate post World War I, but that was a little less apocalyptic. The bubonic plague was quite apocalyptic. And so I think that's interesting. Or like, you know, the fall of Rome and leading into the Middle Ages and stuff like that. That was this other period. So it's just interesting to know that like we are post-apocalyptic in some ways, and I think that's neat. I think that's cool. I didn't make a single little wall that I needed to make. I thought you said minions for the second instead of millions. Yeah, minions out the wazoo. The minions made the bubonic plague happen. They said, Baba Bowie. And boom, bubonic plague. They said, banana. Bob. Bubonic plague. Who would have guessed? Bum to bum. Oh my god. Put that there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, perfect. And then those are meant to be 3 at a time because then that bit's the part that goes up, right? Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to make stairs. I need to make some stairs. Isn't like a cohesive comic. Is it like a vine? But with a Z? A zine? Ba-dum-bum. Ha ha ha! Nap, you're so funny! It is not like a vine. Well, that's lame then, man. Why do you even want to study that? What's the point in that? It doesn't even have Nash Greer involved, man. How's that meant to be interesting? Who wants to study any of that, man? Come on. Jeez. Okay, I'm tired. Thank you. Good night, KTV. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and a fantastic week. Bye. Guess what? What? His lessons planned for you. Please do. I'm greatly perturbed that they would not educate you on such high art, you know? As that backflip though, you know? All of my knowledge of Vine comes from YouTube. I just wasn't part of the Vine generation. Like I was like TikTok, like I was too young. I mean I could have been too old too, but you know, anyway, oh my god, not a hydrate. Oh, man. I'll be right back, chatters. I'll be right back. I just gotta grab something real quick. I'm just gonna check it onto the Be Right Back screen. I will be back in 0.5 seconds. Maybe a little longer, but like not at all. Up. Oh my god, I'm back. Think you are not 60? Come on, that's Pedro Pascal. You just want to be 60, like him. Nice. Classic. I mean, what? Anyway, moving right along. Yes, Pink? Something I can help you with? You little gremlin? I'm not a gremlin! Listen, leave me alone! I'm doing things. I'm doing hot things. You know, I gotta. Don't worry about it. I don't think those noises helped my case for not being a gremlin. I'm gonna be real. I feel like if anything, I may have hampered it. Would negative 203 years be just super young? I mean, you'd be non-existent at that point. I'm pretty sure. You just, unless you were like, I guess maybe ghosts tell time in that. I don't know. Maybe it's like a ghost thing. They're like, oh, well, in ghost years, it's like dog years, but like something totally different. Yeah. Man, this was the last time we built one of these actual little like what call them windmills was so long ago. Like that was such an that was one of the earliest builds on this on the whole hardcore world was the actual that specific windmill. I'm so happy to be getting to another one. It'd be pre-birth ghost. I mean, is that like Ghost in the Shell? Get it? Like an egg? Like an eggshell? Oh! Jesus Christ, I don't know what that was. Oh, my sweet Jesus. I want something. No, you can't do that. Please. Next question. Are the pumpkins still by the river? I think it's sugarcane now. I think there's sugarcane there now. I could be wrong. Because we built the wall and then we extended the platform, but I feel like it's sugarcane now. Yeah, but there might still be some pumpkins. Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, I left them. I remember now. Yeah, we talked about it and then we left them because of you. We left them because we were like, oh, we should do both sides of sugarcane, and then we didn't because your pumpkins were there. I remember now. So yeah, no, they're still there. Yo, exactly. See? That's the Napoleon difference. Streamer cares. Streamer cares. I care about you, chat. Haha, not parasocial. Ha. Oh. No, I just didn't want to get rid of them because it was like a cool little thing that you had. So I wasn't gonna just tear that up entirely. I wasn't sure because I was like, I mean, it has been a while and I don't remember removing them, but there is normally sugarcane by the riverbank now, so I should double check. But yeah. Oh man. Look at the clip channel. There are gremlin. I don't want to look at the clips channel. I don't ever want to look at the clip. God bless you, by the way, MJ. God bless you for not uploading like a single clip of Charles. You absolute king. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, I can go somewhere else, but is there no more hardened clay? Okay, there's a little terracotta left, but I'm gonna need to go get more. Terracotta. More terracotta. You totally did that for me? Yeah, I know, of course. Well, I know you personally considered it and went, well, you know, I want to be really nice to Napoleon, and that's what happened. It totally was no other reason that happened. It was purely you saw me say no, please no to yourself and Chicken that following that stream in the Discord, and then you went, yeah, you know what? I'll respect it. I'll you know what? I won't. Good on you. Good on you. And then don't process it because it's not. It's funny, but it's not. It's so much easier not to. No, fair, dude, fair. Means I never have to own up to what I say. That's the golden part about it. That's the good news about this whole thing, is I never have to follow up on anything. Oh, sweet Jesus. And give, and no, go back. Yoink. And do I have any dirt? I do have dirt. Wow, look at me go. Got it all figured out. Oh my good gracious. Oh my good gracious. You know what's wild, by the way, chatters? So, like, I'm not sure how many of you have ever, like, worked retail, all right? Like, I'm not sure how many of you have ever truly had to deal with that. But let me tell you, retail is a cesspit of a job that does not get enough credit for all of the stuff that it deals with. And when I tell you that, like, when I was working at Best Buy, I'm not IT support. I'm not the. I remember I was coaching this elderly lady who was like lovely enough, but like she was very confused at like how her email worked or whatever. She needed to like clean it up for whatever reason. I think she was like doing it for like, I mean, not to be dark, but I think it was genuinely for like her will or something. She wanted it to be all organized for like, you know, well, you know, and so she was like organizing these things that she wanted to get her email or whatever, and so I was like, oh well, you know, you could print it off, I guess, if that like any important document. She's like, well, like all of this is important, I want it to be like able to be searched through and whatnot, and things found afterwards. I was like, oh, okay, you could sort through the emails and organize them into folders of relevance, like what you wanted each individual who's gonna have access to see, or by topic or whatever. And she's like, and so then in explaining, you know, how to do this, I thought it would be a one and done, like, you know, yeah, all right, you open it up, yeah, okay, click there, yeah, then no, right click there, yeah, okay, see where it says folder, yeah, click that, see where it says new, yeah, all right, click that. Great, yeah. Like you're just slowly going through the process. You're like, yeah, okay, no, yeah, you see that? Okay, now do that. Okay, perfect. And then and then we got through it. We got through it twice, and I was like, all right, perfect. Every single email we got, like it was like resetting entirely, and it was just such a weird thing. And then afterwards, I spent like 3 hours with this person, like of my job. Not really. It was more like an hour and a half, but still. Like I spent like an hour and a half helping them like figure out their email or whatever, And then they just end up being like, Do you guys have like a little like comment box or something that I could like leave a note in? And I was like, oh, okay. Thought maybe like I said, oh, is anything like wrong? So like, no, not at all. And I was like, oh, okay. And I assumed, oh, maybe she wants to be like a nice person or whatever, and be like, gee willikers, Napoleon VII, what a swell guy. Really helped me out, stuck it out with me. Really was trying to accommodate all of my needs. No, instead, I get pulled into my manager's office like a week later over this comment box comment, the only one in the box that's straight up just ragging into me as being like condescending and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, what? I gave you an hour and a half of my time, painstakingly helping you, which is not my job to help you with your email. People are weird, man. People will absolutely eat you up and chew you, eat and chew you up, and they spit you out for like the most random of things. Doesn't matter if you tried to help them or not, and it's so peculiar. Don't get me wrong, that's not everyone. There's lovely people you'll meet great people. But like another time where like there was a guy who came in. He was looking for like printer cartridges or whatever. And he came in and he brought a flyer for like Walmart, because he's like, oh yeah, Walmart has these on for this. And you like, will you price match Walmart? And we were like, yeah, sure. Like that's what we do. We price match, yeah, whatever. And we're going, we're getting it all set up. And then as we're going, he mentions to me, he's like, yeah, cause you know, like they're out. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, they're out right now. So that's why I had to come here. Sir, why did you say that? Sir, why did you tell me that? Especially, why did you tell me that while we're up at the register where other people hear you? Because, sir, if they're out, we don't match the price. Because who are we matching? They can't sell you anything. They're out. There's nothing to match. Well, they have it listed for. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they have it listed for. You can't get it from them for that. So if you really want the thing and you want it now, you gotta pay what we're offering. That's how it's how money works. That's how the whole thing works. He was unhappy with that answer. But again, if he had just told me that to begin with, and maybe told me that, like, you know, back before we got all the way up to the front with the register and other people could hear him, I maybe wouldn't have enforced that rule. I would have been like, oh, okay. Cool, man. And oh my good gracious. Like, it's just wild how it works sometimes. There's just so many little things, or like the amount of times that like a parent would come in and you'd be like, ma'am, this is like Red Dead Redemption, like your kid's 10. I see him, he's right there. Like this is an M-rated game. He can't buy this. He's not, I am. Okay, sure. Just so you know, it's M-rated, and that if for blood and violence and language and other reasons, etc. And you know, they just won't have it. They just won't have it. They'll go, me. Don't tell me how to raise my kid. Me. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. I just have to tell you that that's the case. If you want to let them have it, that's on you. And then like a day later, they come back and they go, how dare you sell this filth to me? This spawn of Satan that you launched into my lap. You absolute skinflint. You ne'er-do-well. How dare you? You have corrupted poor Timothy. He was such a good boy until you hog swallowed him into this game. Ma'am, I didn't do anything. You bought it for him. Ma'am, we told you what it was. Ma'am, how dare you tell me that you told me what I knew for a fact that you didn't? And I go, ma'am, please, ma'am, I haven't. Ma'am, I'm just here for a shift, ma'am. I'm not a manager or nothing, ma'am. Please. Please. And they're relentless. They're relentless. But oh well. I suppose, you know, absolute torment of myself in body and soul is just what I signed up for. Oh, good lord. It's just, so you enjoyed working there. Oh, don't get me wrong. It was fun in its own ways. Like, there's, like, lots of retail and lots of, like, fast food work stuff is fun to a degree if you're with, like, if you make friends with the people you work with. And then it just becomes, you know, you can goof off a little bit and just whatever. Like it was very camaraderie based kind of thing. Like, it has its ups and downs, basically. Is the best way I think to describe it. Like, is it perfect? No. Is it like morally reprehensible? Some of the issues that exist, absolutely. Are tons of people taking advantage of? Yeah, that too. But you know, it can be fun too. But oh well. I mean, I got a million stories about like working in both in customer service or working at like fast food places or like working at coffee shops and the like. No ethical consumption under capital. Exactly. You get it, Pink. But you know, like my manager, like sometimes, like that's the thing. Sometimes your supervisors are great. It's just the owners or the managers that suck. Like, but lots, like it's not uncommon that you can meet great people there. That, like, you know, you get to know, and it's a lot of fun. And like it's a job that has lots of different people. Like I remember there was this old lady I worked with at the Dairy Queen who like her family used to own like a cow farm or whatever back in 1802. I mean, she probably wasn't really that old, but she was old. Anyway. And she had like lots of interesting little tidbits and stories to get. Like, and you know, sometimes it was like, thanks. The folksy advice doesn't exactly help me in the modern day, but thank you anyway. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just as simple as that. And it's a whole little thing, just like that. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a bit more of a. I did always mean to get more like fish for this little pond, and I never did. Oh, I should have used the auto smelter. I'm a dum-dum. My stepson is one of the worst people to fast food workers. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because, yeah, I mean, there's people who are, like, awful to fast food workers. Believe me. I think I've mentioned before, like, you know, the reason the door slides so fast at Dairy Queen is because, you know, the drive-through door slides so fast is because people, like, whip the blizzard back at you, and that's, like, a whole thing. Which, by the way, ice cream hurts. Just so we're clear. Ice cream to the face, not a great feeling. Particularly when it's like packed in a cup with like Oreo chunks in it or whatever. Like not fun. Not as fun as you'd think. I thought it'd be a lot more fun than it was. It wasn't very fun though. Not as advertised, if you ask me. And that's enough. Well, you demanded. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely true. They still do, but like, how disconnected can you be integrated while demanding the services? I mean, it's the same way that there's no such thing as unskilled labor. Like that's a made-up idea. Like the idea that like, yeah, no, it's unskilled labor, or like, I mean, you'll genuinely meet people who are like, well, yeah, but it's not to radicalize you chatters, whoever's here or whatever, but like what I will say is three things. One, if you meet someone who says, oh, it's for high school students, no, it's not. If it is, then how in the heck are you getting any sort of service from these locations during the day, during the weekdays? Like, how are you getting McDonald's for lunch then? Oh, that's really nice of all those teachers to have let their students just leave. It's evidently, clearly not just students. In fact, it's a very it's almost a minority. Most students today in most public school, like teenager students, don't get jobs. in that way. Not because they don't want them, because they can't. They can't afford to get the job. It doesn't pay enough for the amount of time they're putting into it versus the workload the public education system's pushing onto them. So like with that two-barrel, because so many people are being focused on the idea that they gotta go to university or whatever, they gotta go to get into the right college and get into the right whatever, and gotta go to like an Ivy League and all these other things, you gotta get these scholarships and gotta do this. Like the amount of homework and workload on top of the extra work to try to get that and extracurriculars and all these other things leads to total burnout and the inability to like take on one of those kind of jobs. Not to their fault or anything, I'm just saying that's kind of how that partially works out. But then another thing to also remember is anybody who's like, oh, but it's minimum wage. That like you're not meant to live on minimum wage. That is, my brother in Christ, that was the original idea from FDR. In his own words, is that here, one second. I'm reading this quote. I love this quote. Yeah, it's no business which depends for its existence on paying less than a living wage to its worker has any right to continue in this country. By living wages, I mean more than a bare subsistence level. I mean the wages of a decent living. That was the idea under the New Deal, which is what the piece was called, that a minimum wage, that minimum wage was originated from as a piece of legislation. It always was meant to do that. I mean, it's the same way that like FDR, for his faults, is probably one of the greatest presidents simply because, what have I joined in on? Well, you see, it's a Napoleon VII stream, so inevitably I have gotten onto the topic of economic systems and politics because I can't help myself. I digress. I'm sorry. I got talking about my own past experiences with minimum wage jobs and stuff, and that just led me down a path of talking about issues. But anyway, literally, how do we get I was just listening. How do we get on the topic of FDR? We got on the topic of FDR and minimum wage from FDR because we got on the topic of FDR and minimum wage from FDR because we were talking about, skilled labor and and the two things people always say about minimum wage, which is one, that it's only for high school students kind of thing, and so they shouldn't be paid that much, which is untrue. And two, that, it's not meant to be a wage to live off of, so it's unreasonable to say that it should be higher. And then the reason we got to that was because we were talking about how minimum wage workers are underpaid, and we were talking about how they're underpaid because they were talking about the poor working conditions they often face, because people often can abuse and brutalize these people for no discernible reason. They just choose to because, people are monsters at times. Not everybody. I honestly do believe in a lot of the good of humanity rather than maybe a great many other people who feel to the countenance, but etc, etc, etc. Then before that, I was specifically speaking about my experiences at both a Dairy Queen and a Best Buy that I worked at, where I just had random stuff go on that was wild and just blew me away, that people would be like, hey, yo, why aren't you letting me just do anything and everything I want? Come on. Hey, gabagool, And that's what you missed on me. Oh, I'm so funny. But anyway, on to lighter topics. Killer, how are you, man? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Why were we on the grandma email story? Well, because it popped back into my head, and I decided, yeah, that'd be a fun story to tell. Because it was. At first, it was like, oh yeah, man, it's weird. Some of the things that occur in retail are always weird. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Some of the things that occur in retail are weird. And then I was like, oh man, guys, this one time. And then I wanted to tell that story. Gonna go to the physics therapy. See you, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, dude. I hope you have a great time at physio, and I hope to see you again, dude. Bye. Don't be a stranger, my friend. So that's the start of the trail. That's where it begins. Yeah, it's just me being like, hey, yo. I mean, where does that really begin? I don't know. I guess, you know, I was born at one point. That happened. It's probably where it all really began. I guess you could chalk it up to that, you know, if you really wanted, you know. It's not unreasonable to do, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I messed up. Eh. Bada bing, bada boom. Yo, notice full dude, what's up, man? I'll do. I'm fine, trying to make up some, make up a fat nap I took. Me? That made me think I slept until tomorrow morning when I took the nap, at like 4. Woof. See, that's why I'm not a napper. I can't nap, man. Funny enough, can't nap. It obliterates me. I simply, I just can't. I sleep and only sleep, and I don't like doing that. Trail actually started 14 years ago when mommy and Nap and daddy Nap loved each other. Oh my god. I'm not 14! Wait a minute! How dare you? Oh my god. If you think that a 14-year-old is gonna be this, like, economically aware, not that it's impossible, but good god. Yo, no, it's full dude. Thank you so much for the gifted, man. That's so kind of you. Oh my good gracious. Actually, pregnancy does 9 or 10 months. So I was calling you 13. Oh my god. He isn't 14, he's 13. Why? Oh my god, dude, what's up, man? I'll do. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, 2023. I'm hopeful, man. I'm excited. I think this year could be real. I'm hoping to do a lot for y'all. I want to do a lot of cool little like community things, and that's kind of my hope and like goal for a lot of this year. Got some things up my sleeve for maybe a specific holiday coming up this year. This month, I mean. You know, keep an eye out for that. You know. One day maybe you'll grow up big and strong. My god. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Oh, man, I'm doing great. Can't complain. I mean, well, I guess I could because, you know, my house flooded, but otherwise, not bad. You know? It's just a little thing like that. You know, happens. It's a casual thing. Just occurs occasionally, I guess. Oh, I have no torches, which is gonna be a little dangerous to leave these tubes just open. I could fill them with like sand or something though. That could work. That could certainly work. Yes. Wunderbar. My feet kicking, my eyes heart filled. Oh my god. Your house flooded? Only a little. I saw like a pipe burst and then water went everywhere and then, you know, sucks. But say la vie. You know, I guess that just happens sometimes. Who's to say? You know, who's to say? I'm glad, you know, it could have been worse somehow. You know, better than it could have been. So I'm not too broken up about it. Oh, come on, I got so close. Even the water pixels went up. Oh, it's dumb. Pink, you don't even know where I live. I could live in Bermuda or Jamaica or anywhere else. I could be on any. I'm just on an island in the middle of nowhere. You got no idea where I am. Okay, Animatics country song. What? St. Helena. Yeah, exactly. I could be on St. Helena. I could be on Elba, you know? I could be on Corsica. These are all places I could be. Can't believe Pink personally volunteered to make an animatic. Isn't that cool, chat? Ain't that neato? G. Willikers. Can't believe Pink personally offered. Isn't that whack? Isn't that a little wacky? An animatic set to a country song. Who would have guessed? G. Willikers. You should see our new contracts. We're zany to the max. You'll laugh until you collapse. Something, Animaniacs. Wait, what? What? What do you mean? You're joking. No, you're joking. You're just trying to rile me up. You're joking. I refuse. No, I refuse. I'm not. Nope. Shut up. Nope. Shush. Quiet. Shush your face. I need more fences. Oh man, jeez. And then that goes down there, and that goes over there. We do that. We do a little bit of this. We do a little bit of trolling. Would you guys, total sidebar, I was thinking about this today. Would you guys want, like, I know we had mentioned so we were talking about party game stream kind of thing for subs, because you know, I thought that'd be like a cool thing to do with you guys, which is just like it'll be like one stream we'll do where it's like, yeah, like I'll put codes into the chat to join lobbies and the like or whatever, for certain games like that. And I'm thinking I might organize that either around a Friday stream or maybe even try to do it for like a Saturday or something like that. But anyway, my thought process on that is well, we could just go with the basic, you know, we'll play some MCC or whatever kind of thing, or play some Haven MC, you know, because that could be cool. I'm also thinking that, you know, there's also things like Fall Guys and Among Us and Over My Dead Body will I be playing Dead by Daylight again, but you know, there's other collaborative games, so you know, there's options. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, that might be like a fun little way to do it, where you know, it would be, we'd probably vote, I'd want to do it be like a multiple different game stream, maybe, where like maybe it'd be like a longer stream where like, just to give lots of different people a chance to play, because you know, there's lots of different people, and then, you know, play The Last of Us multiplayer. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the 2v2s in the multiplayer of The Last of Us, the greatest multiplayer to ever exist. Hey, if you ever think you're useless, remember, somebody put their blood, sweat, and tears into making a multiplayer. Well, like a whole team likely was assigned to building out multiplayer for The Last of Us. like a team of people. That was years of their life. Woof. Ah, why? Played Among Us, kind of miss it. See, yeah, that's another thing. And I'll probably like get Sam and stuff like that involved as well, because you know, Sam, he's a great guy. But yeah. So, you know, I was thinking, I've never actually played Fall Guys. I just know it's like a big party game that people like and stuff like that. But yeah, so stuff like that, where I was like, yeah, I'll probably put a collection of a couple games together that, like, you know, I have definitely not researched out the wazoo to know that I don't have to worry about anything with these games. But, you know, I'm not paranoid, you're paranoid. But anyway, so, you know, I'll have to figure out, like, what games do and don't do and everything like that. And then from there, that'll be kind of like the jumping off point for, like, figuring things out. But yeah, I thought that might be a neat little idea and give you guys a little teaser of what might be to come. And I don't think I want to make that one a sub goal per se, because I don't know. I feel like it might just be. Well, I guess it would depend on how much organization it's gonna take, and on Sam's end and the like and stuff like that, particularly on how we do things. But yeah, I'm between making it a sub goal and not. Oh yeah, I'm not talking about paranoid. Well, that's concerning. What? I mean, it shouldn't be too concerning. I don't think I've actually done anything on the internet that's even possibly able to tie back to me or who I am or where I am. And like so, like that. And like so, like that. And so, like that. Perfect. There should be enough there. We're gonna turn all of that to those. Gonna make. Actually, I don't know if I need slabs or stairs. Be worried, scared. Ooh, spooky. Thanks. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Up. Yeah, also, you know what's funny? I was going through things that I've been like editing or whatever in the last little bit, and I was like, oh, I should probably pull up some old edit folders. Because, you know, like Premiere Pro, it like has, like, you can just go back to old folders of old projects you were working on. And so I go back to like, I'm like, what's the oldest project kind of thing? And one of the oldest projects that I'm still working on, technically, I open it up, and it's the streams, it's the 2 streams of the, what you call it, of what I was playing Tekkit, that I was editing down to be like the part 1 and then part 2 of what I was gonna then turn into a non-streamed series of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna these will be part 1 and part 2. But it's funny because it opens with like the fact that it's like, oh yeah, Tekkit just came out in like 2 weeks ago in August. I played that in September. Cause like at the end of September into October is where everything went awry, where I had like a bunch of things set up to go and then it all just kind of fell apart due to like moves and stuff like that. So that, woof. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't even make the things that I needed. Hey guys, remember Tekkit? Hey, I could still go back to it. In fairness, Tekkit 2 has been getting a lot of updates. It's been like, but it wasn't like a super clean product, I think, when it first came out. So like, you know, I was just letting the bugs get tested out of it first, you know? You know, I was just letting the bugs get tested out of it first. That's all. That's all. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. It's fine. There's nothing to be worried about, you know? Say love me, man. Three and then 3 every time. Okay. And 3. 3. No, that's. Oh, why do you hate me, game? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and whoop. The first badge gives me the ability to say, hey guys, remember nearly 96% of your content. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, that's true. You really do have just the constant free pass to just be like, I remember that. I'd be like, I don't even think you were in chat that day. You'd be like, nah, but I remember. I was there 12 years ago. I was there. My god. I've been saying this for a while, by the way. I know. I'm well aware. I've been saying it for a while. But the goal this year, and I've started. I mean, so long as I don't miss this Wednesday, I will have not missed a bi-weekly upload at all this year so far. I will, and I think I'll have uploaded half of what I did last year already. If I upload, if I meet this Wednesday, I'll have kept up my goal of trying to at least like every 2 weeks uploading something to YouTube. So like that's pretty good. And I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you're enduring that Let's Play. I hope it's not too much of a teeth pull. Oh my god. But yeah, so I know that's fun. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm quite enjoying it. It's been like a fun little ride to like explore with and like and kind of revisit that game and kind of get to know it. It's just like a really interesting little game. It's a fairly simple story to it and everything. Like it's not like the most complicated game to ever exist. It's not like it's no Citizen Kane. Don't get me wrong. As you can probably tell from parts of my reactions in the first and second part, like it's like okay, yeah. like there's times in that game is just causing me to bust up laughing, but that's just because I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, man, whatever. But I also think, I prefer to be a bit more light and comedic with the game rather than heavy. After this game, because I think I will pick up another Let's Play maybe after this game, but because I am still working on more long-form content kind of thing in the background, I'm hoping this month to get out one of the like major videos I wanted to get out this year. We'll see how that goes, because technically it's still in the scripting phase, which doesn't mean it's impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. It's just like the scripting phase is pretty well done. It's just the scripting phase is like several thousand words. It's like multiple essay lengths of like words and stuff like that. It'll be like a big video. I guess like I'm just working on it for myself to try to figure out, like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, this could be probably I'm not sure if it could be shorter or not, because like the thesis of this video is not that long of a thing. I've actually summarized the video before on stream. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you're going to have to wait and see. But I have talked about it on stream before and summarized it before as well. But I think it just deserves more of a semi-nuanced look into it to kind of explore it a bit more. But I think to do that, I got to hit the right balance so that it's like, I don't want it to drag. I don't want it to drag in the slightest. I don't want there to be a moment of footage or a moment of words or anything like that that are being spoken to in that video that don't need to be in it. Well, you've only gone on rants about 1 to 2 topics. Oh yes, of course. Only ever 1 or 2, nothing more. Not consistently many topics ever, no. That would be absurd. That would be insane. Get me committed to an insane asylum. But anyway, so I'm excited to see where that kind of lands in the like. But yeah. Because yeah, the plan for this year, like I just want to do more things in a way, if that makes sense. I want to I want to do more on YouTube, particularly even though I know that that's like its own thing aside from Twitch. Like it's a weird and different beast. YouTube, I don't really understand. I feel like I'm just not oriented towards it. I so prefer to just like go live and make content, or like work on content for a while and then just put it out and not really have to think and worry about it, kind of thing. But like YouTube's such a thing of like, nope, bad analytics, nope, bad thumbnail, therefore no click-through rate. And I'm like, oh, okay. Or it's like, nope, bad engagement, bad video. And I go, okay. Thanks, Susan. That's very kind of you. That's swell, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's such a weird thing. Oh, well. I've been like hovering at like nearly 1,000 subscribers for a while, which I know, like, don't get me wrong, I understand it's not like a lot, but it's a lot to me. Like, I'm impressed for myself. Like, not impressed is not the right word. I'm like over the moon. I'm like, really? That many people were like, yeah, subscribe. I'm like, wow. Oh wait. That's pretty good. And it's like, I think that's not bad for having, like, you know, not really uploaded much. Like, I've quite rarely uploaded. I've never really like tried to like grind YouTube or anything like that. That's also just not really my style. But oh man. But you know, I want to do more things and do more interesting things, and I think that could be fun. And I think like I want to try some new and more like creative things in what I'm doing. I want to lean into some things. Like, and don't take that the wrong way and to mean like, oh, I want to get away from Minecraft. I really don't. I kind of love this game, like, still, just so totally love it. Like, I totally get that it ebbs and flows and people are like, oh, Minecraft's dying. I kind of disagree with that statement because I've yet to see Minecraft not be on the trending page, at least in some video form. Like, a video revolving around Minecraft is still on the trending top 10 page. And I think if your game is consistently always in the top 10 trending, it's hard to say that it's dying. Like, I'm like, yeah, sure, streamers aren't pulling like almost like 800,000 viewers for Minecraft anymore, but like, whoa, like, that was absurd and only happened because there was a global pandemic. I love all the stuff they keep coming out with, and honestly, it's just so fun. I love exploring new worlds. Yeah, exactly. Like, Minecraft's a really fun game. I know we talk a lot about like how weird some Minecraft fans are, but I also just don't get the like whole focus on like they're ruining the game. I'm like, you're getting so much for free, dude. I paid $15 over 10 years ago and am still getting just free content given to me of like full-on overhauls, new items, new design, even if it was just cosmetics, even if it's just the armor trims and just like, oh, here's a little cosmetic update thing. Yeah, they don't need to keep making you. What do you mean? You're getting it for free. For free in today's day and age. I am so surprised Microsoft has not cracked down on them and been like, no, make it cost money. Microtransactions. And I know they've figured out the way around that is to, you know, effectively, what it calls it? I think their way around it has been in collaborations for like explorer maps and the like the Batman map, and before that I think they had a Santa map and all these other things, and there's like there are unlockables and stuff like that they have particularly for Bedrock, and Bedrock's a far better monetized version of Minecraft. I would not be terribly surprised if, you know, this version of if Java becomes less and less supported because this one doesn't make the money. Look at Dead by Daylight, where you can where you have to buy the game and then all the characters too. Yeah, exactly. I think the world would riot if Minecraft was no longer free update. Oh yeah, absolutely they would, but like tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be pissed, but like, what are they gonna do? Like, okay. And are all these Minecraft YouTubers gonna stop doing Minecraft? They're just gonna shift entirely? Shift to what? Roblox? I guess. My point being, like, they have a very captive audience, but I mean, I think they're just like the people in charge are just good stewards. I think they understand Minecraft in that way. I think they get it. They understand their IP. And to that degree, it's like, yeah, okay, we shouldn't do that. That'll alienate people and yada, yada, yada. Like, you know what I mean? I love Minecoin to the moon. Let's go. Is there a way you can unlock them in game, or do you have to do it in Pyro money? What do you mean? Like the maps? Like the Batman map and stuff like that? I think that's a pure DLC that you have to buy. It was a collaborative DLC, like, because it's a pure, like, sponsored adventure map that they themselves built, custom and everything, with like proper and licensed and stuff like that. Oh, you meant for Dead by Daylight. I'm so sorry. I am stream sleep, so good night. Good night, Warplan. Hope you have a wonderful evening, dude. They're in the chest, but the forest is the big tree. I was asking about Dead by Daylight because the other games you use yeah. And that's the thing. But then even with games like Apex and the like, you got like yeah, sure, technically they're like, yeah, there's ways to get the crates and stuff like that, but they have their crates filled to the brim with things nobody wants, like 1,000,000 charms that most people don't want most of those charms. And then actually, and I don't even know in North America technically if they did change it. I know in Europe they had to, they were forced to. But in North America, I think you can still get duplicates. Whereas like it was changed in Europe to be like, no, you always have to get something. And it has to be new to you. Because otherwise it was pure gambling and a bunch of other stuff. The games would be banned, etc. Because, you know, they're predatory to kids. Why are these growing so small? Come on! Don't do me like this! You could be beautiful. You could be amazing. You could be stupendous. You don't gotta be like this. You don't wanna be like this. I hate Apex charms. Why can you only put them on one gun at a time? Why can't I just apply to all? Didn't realize you had a vendetta, MJ. I didn't realize this was gonna be such an emotionally charged topic for you. Oh my god. MJ's like, my kingdom for better Apex charms. You know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll just start squatting up with you guys. I'll go to the sub chat. I'll be like, hey, yo, who wants to squat up for the for Apex? It's a joke. I don't plan to actually do that. Not on your life. Not in like a mean way. I just don't play Apex for one anymore, and for two, like, You are slash cheap at Apex is fun. No, I know it can be. I also think, you know, all well and good, but you know, it's probably I like knowing you guys to the extent that I do, but at times, I don't know, or not at times, that's not the right word that I'm looking for. I like knowing you guys to the extent that I do, but I don't wish for new people to come in and presume that that's just like how I am with all of my chat. Most of you I've known and spoken to weekly for a year and a half now. He hates us. No, come on. My point is, but like new chatters and stuff like that, which is fair. Like I want them to feel that same dynamic. I would love for everybody to feel welcome and awesome, and like I want them to feel like this can be a fun place for them to be, because that's awesome. That's like the most fulfilling thing I can cultivate, is something fun and enjoyable and engaging for people to have some fun time. Because I needed that when I was growing up. Like when I was in middle school, I needed that, and I hope to maybe someday be like that for people, if that makes sense. That's like, I guess the goal is not the right word, but like that's like I don't know, but that's like the ultimate, like, yeah, I would feel accomplished is all. I don't blame this man. I've never spoken to him a day and I was like, oh my god. But anyway, so it's just like a thing like that. But part of the side of that is that, you know, some people, not anybody in chat currently, but like not anybody that's still at least in chat kind of thing, but some people can, you know, take that openness a bit far to a degree that gets a little weird. And I go, you know, you don't really know me. Which I don't say that in a mean way. I say that for you guys. I'm a stranger on the internet, you know, like don't, you know, not that any of you are personally parasocial, but like, I'm a stranger on the internet to you. And I would hate for people to be like, that's my friend, and then like be heartbroken because, I don't know, like something happens or whatever, and they don't realize that like I am streamer man. I'm sorry, I feel bad for DMing anyone included. No, see, and that's the thing. I don't care. Like, that's why I currently don't have on the DM blocker for people who share a server with me. Like, I currently don't have that on because I'm fine for people to DM me. I don't mind that. I really don't. I just, you know, one, can be terrible at responding. Just so people know. But two, you know, I like keeping some semblance of barrier. But also, MJ, at this point, you're like effectively like you run the VODs channel. You run the VODs channel constantly. The same with Pink. Like you also I mean, I also like I enjoy speaking to the two of you as well. But also like or with Pink or with Edward kind of thing. Like there's like for Pink, it's interesting to just speak to them about like the topics of interest, but also beyond that, you know, they make really cool things regarding the server that are also set. And so all that kind of stuff is just really awesome and interesting. But yeah, I yell about too much in your DMs. Maybe too much Pedro Pascal, but like, no, just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but you know, it's just a lot of the same flavor, you know? I spread the joy. Is that what we're calling it? Well, you know, that's a fairly friendly term, the family-friendly term for it, I guess, yeah. From a really good one. You say spare. I say we are aware I'm the 6%, right? Like it's lost on me. You get that, right? Spared you from it. Oh my god. It is not waiting for you and your. Oh my god. Well, now I just know it is. Like, oh well. Say lovey. Keep it up. I'll remedy to that. Oh my god. Well, see, I just got very good at reading the hashtags, and then I don't have to be surprised when I open the thing. Oh my god. Can't have streamer man be wrong on his own stream. Well, yeah, I've literally just never been wrong in my life. I am just perfect in every way. You gotta realize that. But yeah, and then I also keep my DMs open because, you know, sometimes you guys reach out about like specific things. Like for instance, whenever like Mellow Hello has done like charity things, because you know that's something that I like. I've been like, yeah, I'll promote that, and I'm happy to do so. Which, you know, I guess a goal, if I were to have a goal, which I think I've said when I first started, but like if I were to have a goal beyond like that kind of thing, of like, oh, I want to make like a cool, fun community, which is also like, which is the chief goal, to know that I am like a good, no, I don't want to say good streamer because that makes it feel like I'm tying my worth to this, but no, I just mean like, I think I'll be like fulfilled to some extent as a streamer if I can ever do like a charity stream. Just because, where like I would also be putting money in kind of thing. Just because like I would love to be able to do charity for things like the Sarcoma Foundation, or charity for like oh, what are they called? Oh no, I'm blanking. I just thought about them. Trevor Project, that's what it is. just because of like, you know, I mean, I have a 96% community. Like, if I get like at ever wields whatever streaming is for good, then yeah, I would love to be able to like assist and put money towards things like that as best I could, or try to raise money for that. That's like it's a good cause. But I didn't want to be like, you should do this one. Well, no, because I have researched the Trevor Project before and stuff like that. Like, I have a lot of friends who know a lot more than I ever would about the Trevor Project. But no, I just, you know, like for things, I want the play, like the community that I make, I want to reflect the chat that I have, and in part of that, something that benefits people like you guys, and of the 6%, or sorry, of this 96%, of the 96%, it's important to me to some degree. It's the same reason that, you know, like I want you guys to openly like tell me if there's ever something of like, Nap, you said this or you did that. You know that I never mean it in a negative way. But if there's ever a time that I say something that you feel comes across that way, always feel open to like, even if you don't want to do it in chat because you're like, oh, I don't want to call him out in stream, DM me about it. I want to know if that's like something that I do, because I have blind spots. Everyone does. It's currently like, sure, it's currently a topic I research in terms of like schooling and the like part of my study is in these things and in these matters, because I just find the topic interesting, and I think if I ever continue on to like something like law school or whatever, then that would, or like do a master's, that would kind of be like the thing that I want to pursue in the future. Well, yeah, like both, well, queer history, but particularly like in international relations. I focus for poli-sci. I have a focus on like feminist lens and like GPA plus, gender-based analysis, intersectionality, and the like. Is kind of my focuses, which I know are spooky terms or whatever, because people think they're being taught that in elementary schools these days, which I'm like, no, they're not. Oh my god. But anyway, I digress. This feels weirdly like a semi-light, heavy topic. It's light, but it's heavy. You know what I mean? I don't know. That would be like my ultimate goal. I would feel really good if I could like ever get towards achieving that. And who knows what this year will bring, man? Stranger things have happened. It's a show too. Drink Sarah's baked women juice. Well, yeah, of course I do. Good God, why wouldn't I? I don't know. I've never understood the opposite of that, but then again, like, I just like have always had strong like female figures in my life, so I don't know if that's like part of that or like how that works. But you know, like matriarchal like dominated like relationships and stuff like that are not like something that I'm new to. In like, you know, like you're not going out on like you're not going around the block and you're not gonna get 5 feet before you saw like someone's nonna or whatever is gonna be on you. So like you gotta know who's boss, and that's how that works. But yeah. Yo, bop it, twist it, shout it, pull it, twist it, shout it, bop it. I had to. I simply had to. It's required by law. Federal law dictates if somebody tells you bop it, you must complete it. Zombie gamer pot. Oh my god, not a big please. Oh my god, zombie username. Oh, destroy it before the cops come. Bop it, why are you leading me down this dark path? Speaking of, by the way, there is not dark path. I want to not really speaking of anything. Sorry, somebody mentioned to me. A chatter had messaged me the other day. Who like It's so interesting to me. Most of you guys will never tell me what games you want in terms of, I feel like, in chat, but so many of you have just DM'd me like, could you add this to the queue of like of some goal games? And I was like, yeah, man, okay. Like, oh, my father is Mumbo Jumbo. Oh my god. Do you have a spruce mustache? It's kind of a requirement. You'll get disowned. It's a necessity. The family reunion, you're interrupting. Oh my god. I told you Planet. Yes, you have pink. I'm saying others have not, and I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna like be like, this person didn't want to say it in chat, because that's just rude. But you know, grandfather's Vecna. What? Mumbo Jumbo's father is Vecna? Oh, I suppose it could be on your mother's side, I guess, but still. I don't even know who that one is, to be quite honest. Oh my god. From Bendy and the Ink Machine. That name sounds familiar. I couldn't for the life of me place it, but the name sounds familiar. Bendy and the Ink Machine. All that's coming to mind is Mr. Game & Watch, which is like the guy from, well, I guess he's not from Smash. Probably from his own game. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, yeah, God, that name sounds familiar. Maybe I saw a YouTube video titled about it recently. Is that like is it like a game or a movie, or is it Who is my grandmother? My god, this family is stacked, man. Y'all out here. I thought I had a bed down. Did I not? Oh, weird. I thought I did. Quickly to the domicile of doom. It's a horror cough game, cough half walking sim cough game based around Inkblot characters like Old Mickey. Wait, but that sounds kind of cute. I mean, minus the horror part. When you say horror, how horror? Like Little Nightmares horror, or like? But obviously fake characters that also they turn alive and scary. Oh, well, this sounds. My other father is Mr. Beast. Mumbo Yumbo and Mr. Beast are married? You know, not the twist I saw for 2023, but the twist I needed. My god, what a power couple. What a power couple. Rip, I think, Mumbo Jumbo's wife. I think he has one, so. I mean, rip, I guess, but like. What, truly though, what a power couple, you know? If you were at school, you know, that's. Like if you were at like elementary school or whatever, that's like the biggest flex you could possibly have. All the other elementary school kids would be like, yeah, wow. Though I will admit, it does still sound. It comes off a little bit like you know, the whole Mike Dad or Microsoft. But you know. You can have a kid without being married? I mean, okay, yeah, you can. I'm not. I guess that, like, my guess of the marriage was more, you know, neither of them could be inseminated. So, I guess, like, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Not super scary, but also with you. What do you mean, also with you? How dare you? What do you mean? Well, I just survived both Little Nightmares. I survived both Little Nightmares. Oh my god. What do you mean, oh my god? You're the one who brought it up, man. Green's my brother. Well, I mean, that just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Wait, so wait, does that make Mumbo Jumbo or Mr. Beast Green's father? I did not, and there are no clips. L. Yeah, that's right. Didn't it come and bite you in the butt now? Mumbo Yumbo. Babies have, I'm sorry, what? I get processing clothes whatever I want. I'm just like, no, I'm sure they're broken. If you haven't processed them yet, they're probably all broken in the Chrome tabs. So, L, you know? Oh, come on! Oh, I can't win. Oh my god. Tomcat, you're a villain. You're a villain and a menace. L plus, don't do L plus ratio me, I swear to god. Get good. I am good, how dare you? I learned Redstone when I was 1 month old. Dang. You know what? That tracks though. I'm pretty sure Mumbo Yumbo was born of Redstone, so I guess that all tracks. Like I think he just faded out of the wall. To be fair, they probably are broken because Twitch is like that. But there's like a dedicated Twitch clips page for processing them. Well, L plus ratio. In fairness, I'm putting out basically my own version. What do I need next? Do I have the fences? I got some, but not enough. I need to make some more. I gotta go down there. I gotta make some more. How many more fences do I even need? He opened his eyes to the redstone god. Now he is the redstone god. Yeah, he's like Vaxeldan, you know? He accepted his fate. Oh man. Speaking of, total sidebar, if you haven't been streaming Legends of Vox Machina, do so. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I love it. The latest episodes, mwah, chef's kiss. Amazing. So good. It's just such a well done show. I mean, like, and don't get me wrong, like originally when I saw it, I wasn't sure how I felt about the animation style, but I adore it. I particularly love the magic system that they're using for it, or the design, I guess, for the magic, namely because they make all the different magic types feel very different in a way that I feel like a lot of shows really fail to do. I've never listened to Critical Role. Oh yeah, you don't have to watch the show. The show's literally made for people who maybe have never seen Critical Role. Like it's just an animated show. Like the Legends of Vox Machina is very different from the actual campaign. Like even to the degree of like characters don't have the same fate in that show that they did in the campaign. Things worked out a little differently. Things are entirely rewritten. Like it's just a show at this point. It's just a good animated fantasy show. Even you could never have watched Critical Role and it'll still be good. The reason I know that is because I've shown it to people who've never seen Critical Role and they loved it. Because of, well, where can you watch it? You can watch it on Prime! Of red stuff and redstone. Oh my god. So does that mean does apples count? Alright, so I just gotta do one side. 2 sides. Do I gotta do 3 sides now? Don't forget, chatters, you can always use Twitch Prime to always get past, something like the ad break that could occur anytime, any moment, any individual moment, like just then when I just hit the ad button. Whoa! Only if it has redstone ingredients. There are redstone ingredients in Twitch Prime. Just saying. Bezos himself, he put them in there. He made. Ooh, it was a mean meal he made of it. We're not going to take it anymore. No, we ain't gonna take it. Woof. 5 ads. Woof. Twitch really do be brutal about that one. That one wasn't even on me. Also, what do you mean that sucks, Pink? Come on, that doesn't suck. That's wicked. Ads are wicked, man. Come on. Please. We love ads here. Yep, nodders. We love ads. They support streamer. Yes, please. Ads are so cool. But you know, if you thought they weren't. Oh my god, I love being a shill. You know, simply put, what fun. What joyous fun. Ad redeem. My god. My god, not an ad redeem. I think that guy's already been obliterated, so another ad redeem won't hurt him. But with an ad redeem, my god. Well, that's for like a 3-minute ad redeem. So, and mentally scarred. Wait, but what kind of ads did you get? That's the real question. What kind of wacky ads did you get? The random one that's about investing? That's literally like, you know, everybody starts somewhere in gaming. You know, I was once a negative bronze 12, but now I'm just absolutely double prestige super plat ultimate. And you could be that in investing too, man. I hate those ads. Those ads are dumb. It has actively made me not trust I've seen American Express and a few others that have done that, and it's actively made me be like, I don't trust you as a bank anymore. If this is what you're telling, like, I'm like, I don't trust you with my money at this point. I'm like, please. I feel there's just simply no way. Oh man. And we're gonna move on around. Moving around. I love seeing these advertisements across the internet. I love seeing them every website I go on. I do not have any extensions downloaded. Actually, funny enough, Twitch is, I mean, unless you have a really good one, I have no idea, but Twitch is has seemed to work around most ad blockers for whatever reason. That? Oh, I thought it. Which, I don't know, personally I thought was interesting. I was like not interesting in like necessarily a good way, just like, oh wow, they've really figured this thing out, huh? There we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Line up. And line up. Please, why? Oh, why? Ah, I keep moving at the last minute. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. Ow. Oh, Jesus, come on. Come on, you're gonna do that. No, you don't. I swear to God. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I hate it here. Moving on up. Error. Here's my secret. I only watch you and pay you not to show them to me. Fair enough. I watched the first non-nap stream the other night. It ages. Yo, oh, but so wait, that's kind of sweet though. That's actually kind of, oh. Genuinely, I don't know. That's always been really cool to me. How many of you have been like, oh yeah, no, you're like the Twitch thing that I'm here for. Which is such an interesting like thing to me. I'm like, oh. Like, I get it, don't get me wrong. I like there prior to I think 2019, I was very much that way with Twitch. There was like 1 or 2 people I'd watch. That was about it. And then I just kind of like got really into Twitch in general. Hey yo. He's pressing the buttons. Your Honor, he's pressed too many. He won't survive. Pow, pow, pow. No. I used to watch loads of streamers, but keeping up with life is too much effort. I have to schedule around you stuff and it works. I just have VODs in the big if I need them. Fair. Speaking of, I probably need to send another batch of VODs eventually. I think it's probably getting towards that time that I'll export another batch. I'm going to that error. No! Bedtime in an hour? No, I don't want to. But yeah, especially, why would I want bedtime when all bedtime means is I have to go further deal with dehumidifiers and broken pipes and water, you know? Not that water's still actively spilling into my place. It's just, you know, ugh. Quite the pain. I fixed it. Let's go. Oh my God, so based. So based, chatter. So with that possibly, don't worry. I hope that it's like, all right, first things first, you gotta release an alligator. Like, I hope it's just outlandish. I hope whatever you sent me is just something straight out of Florida that's just like the most wild of things. Like, it's just like, here's the Texas how-to. Here's the 3 ways a Louisianan would decimate any damage to their place post Katrina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope it's just bonkers. That's my ultimate hope here. I think that would be hilarious. Can't disappoint. Oh my God. It's only been like 2 weeks since the last export. Oh, has it? I try not to bother you too often about export. No, well, you've literally never. Listen, I am bad about not doing things if not like actively thinking about them. I have like bad, I don't know. I think I have like I have a good long-term memory. I just have bad short-term memory. For whatever reason. But yeah, so like, you know, it's just like a thing where I'll be like, I'll have intended to do something and then I'll often just like forget that I intended to do it. Or and it's not that like I forgot that I intended to, it's more just like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that and then I didn't. Oof, it sucks. Is like the majority of what it is, so, you know. It's never like a bother in any case. Believe me. Shovel. Oh my God. In a video game? Leave the poor. Oh, what is he? Is he a chickadee or a parrot? He's like a parrot, right? That's what he is. That's the thing. I've seen art of the man. I've seen people make art for him in YouTube and stuff like that. I think he's like a parrot or something somehow, right? That's like a thing. Like 90% sure that's like a thing. Like, I'm not absolutely positive, but like I'm pretty positive. Why would that be where I wanted that to go? And there's that. There's that. Perfect. And like that. I took a quiz at 1 a.m. last night because I wanted to, not because I forgot. Totally. Yeah, no, totally not. Yeah, totally. Drew Cook, ink machine. I'm so confused. The plot is thickening, but I'm so confused. You know, I'm pretty pleased, by the way, where this is all kind of gone. I mean, ultimately, I feel like we have effectively done a quite a good chunk today. You know, we've got most of this this whole windmill build, which I'm pretty amped about, pretty excited for. I gotta go get some more slabs, but you know, other than that, no, let's take me back to the house. No, somebody throw a life preserver, please. The man's gotta be saved. Nope, that's not what I need to do at all. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh man. Are any of you guys actually, total sidebar, are any of you guys like at all like superstitious? Cause like it's become the like, or do you follow like the lunar calendar, I should say as well? Cause it's become the year of the rabbit, and ever since I've been seeing a lot more about rabbits. Like not just in media. I mean like I've been seeing like rabbit stew be offered places. I've been seeing like an increase in like rabbit toys. I've been seeing like more Bugs Bunny memorabilia places, and it's just like it's this weird little quinky dink, and I don't know if it's people capitalizing on the fact that that's like meant to be the year of or what, but I'm superstitious kind of. Oh, so you're just stitious, not superstitious. Get it? Get it? God! Oh, very superstitious. Come on, it was a good joke. Pencil in a dream. Oh my god. Get off the stage. No, make me. You can't. You won't. But I sure as heck ain't screwing with them. I mean, yeah, fair. I mean, that's for the most part. Like, it's the same way. I mean, don't break a mirror is also just, you know, common sense. That would just be a mess to clean up. Like, why would you break a mirror? That's just gonna be a pain to clean. Oh yeah, that needs to be logs on that top side, doesn't it? Because it should go up 1, 2, and then be logs. It shouldn't be 3. It should be 1, 2, and then the third should be logs. Oh, wait, I have scaffolding. Why have I not been using it? I feel like we become more superstitious depending on circumstance. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how like you start making deals sometimes. Like you know, if you're ever in like a dire situation, sort of stitious. Fair. See, that's kind of what I mean. It's like I'm not really superstitious, but like you know where you like start making deals. You know where you start being like, all right, if I can get out of this, then I'll give you like I'll go to church or something. Like, you know, or even beyond that, you're like, I'll start doing this or I'll start doing that. I'll be a better person, please. In those scenarios, or you might, like, if you see a 4-leaf clover, you're not gonna not pick it up, right? Like, if you saw a 4-leaf clover, you'd be like, oh, my lucky day, and you'd take it with you. And any good luck you had that day, you'd probably be like, well, I did get a 4-leaf clover. And there is a theory. I know there's a theory that if you like almost placebo like that, like if you believe, I'm not saying this is the case for everything always. I'm just saying supposedly if you believe that you're meant to be having this good luck, you're probably going to be more confident, and because of your confidence, you're more likely to have things go your way. I don't know the science behind that. I think it's probably pretty rickety. It's probably not perfectly thought out, but I understand their point. Like yeah, sure, people want to do things more for confident people and the like. We do know, statistically speaking, that like confident people tend to get an easier time in getting things like accomplished they wanted to get done. Scaffolding, that's what I'm here for. So, you know, Mr. Beast, I need to sue. No. So, you know. Also, total sidebar, Sammy Scribbles is a genuinely great name, both for like a Twitch name and if you joined the Mafia in 1920. Like, that's, hey, it's Sammy Scribbles. Like, that's pretty sick. That's kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, King. How do, man? Hope you've been well. Hope the weekend treated you well. Horseshoes as a decoration have to be face up or the luck will spill out. Is that true? Is that a thing? I didn't realize that. I've never understood the rabbit's foot one. I've never understood the rabbit's foot, because how has the rabbit been lucky? You got his foot. That means that's a very unlucky rabbit. So how could that be like, well, I don't get that. How's that meant to be a sign of luck? Like, the rabbit clearly wasn't lucky. He was very unlucky. Thanks, I'll leave my options open. Yeah, you know, in case you ever got a time machine and could go back to 1920, and then we're feeling like getting involved in criminal activity in 1920. Yeah, you got the options. You know? Good Twitch name, or, you know, time machine. I'm just saying, it's possible. It's you know, it's good to leave doors open. They always say that. Oh, man. But you're lucky. Those little guys are hard to catch. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, I guess. But he wasn't like. The point is, how is that foot lucky? Because it belonged to a very unlucky rabbit. Oh, anyway, it's like I'm not like most of these don't have logic. Like the same as with a four-leaf clover, with a horseshoe. Like these things don't have logic, is why they're lucky items. But they just are. To not leave the door open, because the AC will get out. I mean, that's just true if it's to the outside world. Like if you're leaving the door open to outside, then yeah, your AC will get out. That's true. That's not like a myth. That's just like same with heat. Like if you just leave the door open in the winter, then like yeah, you're gonna let the heat out. This is just true. This is just like a common thing. Yeah, Sammy Scribbles, yeah, that's a boy. Who's you want with him? Yeah, what you want with him? No, he ain't no these handwritten. He's all scribbles. Will be a doctor with the scratch like that. Oh my god. Alright, Pink, are we now just writing whole stories based on chatters? Is that where we're at now? An entire tale spun? Ah! Well, that just wasn't fair. I'm helping. No, you are. You. Oh my god. It will look cool eventually. Oh my god. I need to go on a quartz run. I've been delaying quartz runs basically at this point. Like I know I need more quartz to actually work on that build. And I just gonna be like, it'll be like a whole, we'll have to do a whole stream in the nether just getting quartz again. And that's always just such a thing. Because it's always so dangerous. SpongeBob's your cousin? Well, now that just doesn't make sense. That poetic consequence, baby. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what you get. Oh my god. Ah! Really? You're just gonna make me fall like that? That's just rude. That's just rude, man. That's just it's uncouth, you know? People don't want to admit, but it's uncouth. You've been delaying going to the nether. Listen, I know, Killer, I know. But like, I've been a little busy. I've been obsessed with some things, you know. I've been really wanted to work on the interior bit of the empire for a bit, and then, you know, also the more that I've been thinking about it, I've just been spending a lot of time out at the, well, you guys don't even know where I've been. Don't worry about that bit. Simply stop mocking me. I chose to jump on that last one. What do you mean? That was a choice. I love the explosion of the like little particle effect explosion whenever you break a whole bunch of them. I like that it goes like it just explodes outwards. Oh my god. Oh, also, total side note, chatters. I've furthered my work on that. Like, if you recall, like last Monday, I was talking about like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be kind of cool to do a sort of D&D-esque game like Call of Cthulhu, but set around the Titanic and the lake. And I've really worked it out, and I'm really starting to work on it now to actually do for my friends. I think it's gonna be great, especially because there's so many things that like it's such an already built out setting effectively because of how much like historical information we have regarding the Titanic. That like, yeah, like, you know, like to the degree of like if they're like, oh, even if it's something as simple as like, oh, what food's on option right now, I can tell them because I know I have the menus. Oh my god. There we go. Ember, did you read the newspaper? Have you comments about it? I did the Did no one even notice that I did the whole crossword like immediately upon seeing this thing? And I did the crossword. I commented on. Yeah, it's sick. I thought that paper was great, man. I did see you did the cross. Yeah, I was amped, man. I was briefly very confused by the X's and O's. Not gonna lie, that added like an extra 10 minutes to that whole crossword because I was like, you haven't given me anything. I was like, you haven't given me anything to use as like what, like a word to start with X. I was thinking of a word starting with X. Like I thought it was X, and I didn't see the apostrophe S. Like X stands for, and I was like, huh? That was funny. I thought it was cool, man. I wanted to do the crossword. It was a cool little crossword. Oh my god, I don't want them to go that way. I need to... Okay, well now I've learned an easier way of doing that, I guess. I was very confused about the X's and O's for a second. Well, see, the only reason I remember was because I was talking with, I think it was Ollie or maybe Sam at one point, specifically about how, like, in England, that's, like, a big thing that, like, people put, like, X's and O's in, at, like, the end of, like, texts and stuff like that. And that's what it means. But, like, yeah, I had not, like, heard that in such a long time outside of that, like, one setting. I was asking about Valentine's Day. I'm glad you liked it. Doing the article eligible bachelor was my favorite. I mean, that part, like, no comment, you know? I was trying to make it Valentine's Day. Oh no, and it totally was. Once I got it, like once I thought on it more and then it clicked, I was like, oh, of course, Valentine's Day. X's and O's. Like, it made sense as soon as I thought about it in terms of Valentine's Day. Like, that is, like, don't get me wrong, it was a good question for a crossword. And that's the other thing, like, don't take me saying it stumped me as, like, a bad thing. Crosswords shouldn't be like too easy, you know what I mean? Like, they're meant to be a game. So you're trying to think and test your knowledge and figure it out. Like, they're not meant to be like, oh, you can get everyone like instantly kind of thing. So like, I thought it was a really good addition because it added that balance of like, oh, that stumped me for like a little bit. I had to like take some time to like really think on that one and be like, what is X's and O's? And I was like, And so like I was stumped for a little bit. And I thought that was neat. I keep starting the New York Times puzzles and never finishing them. I mean, in fairness, New York Times puzzles are ones that are like almost never finished by people. Not because people aren't smart, like just like they're made, like the final ones on them almost always are like insanely difficult to truly complete. I feel like, then again, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, in fairness, I do know an old man who does beat it like daily, basically. Like he, anytime he has them, he beats them. So like, in fairness. But some of them like are knowledge that like most people wouldn't have and all these other things. Hey man, come on, we don't gotta talk about like literal actual serial killers. Maybe that's a bit much, you know. Like the bit's fun and all, but you know, we don't gotta talk about like an actual like genuine person who killed real people. I do the mini crossword a lot. They're fun. Yeah, and that's fair. Well, see, that's the thing. Like crosswords and word searches. I personally prefer word searches, but that's because like I don't know, that's just more fun to me. Because, like, I know I'll get the full thing. I hate that I can't complete some crosswords. Because it'll be, like, something about, I don't know, like, who played for the, like, who played for... No, I can't say them. Who played for the Chicago Blackhawks, I guess. I don't know, in 19 whatever. And I'll be like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll be like, I have no idea. I don't even know who currently plays for them. Like, I'm like, who? You know who I know in hockey? Wayne Gretzky. And that's it. And it's only because it's like knowing Michael Jordan in basketball. Like, that's... Otherwise, I know nothing. I'm a big fan of Sudoku. Oh, see, I hate Sudoku. Who was the person? Wasn't there somebody? I've seen a clip of a Barbie movie where one of the characters is like literally dies chasing after their Sudoku. That was like a real thing, right? Not like a meme edit? Someone, like a Barbie character was actually like, no, I can't live without my Sudoku. And just decided like, yep, this is how I go out, man. I mean, that's kind of metal, you know? That's kind of like, that's intense. They like jump off a waterfall or whatever. It's really good. A little repetitive after a bit. I love stupidly repetitive. Who? Is that the name? Is that their name? I didn't even know they were a named character. Oh, what a smooth water landing. My God. YouTube is my cousin. My God, Susan? Not Susan, not Susie Q. Oh my God. You're kidding me. You're joking me. Simply, you must be joking. Oh yeah, Midge. I have a couple math books and sometimes I just do math problems. I don't doubt it, and don't get me wrong. Fill your boots if that's your thing. Absolutely fill your boot. Word searches are my thing because I like getting, like, I like when it gets complicated too, where it's like, okay, this is gonna be like a word, like you gotta find the word that's gonna be diagonal but backwards, like going up, like from, like read it right to left, and then also going up diagonally, like words like that. I love that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's kind of like a mix between a crossword and a word search, where you're given hints, like to guess what the word is. You got to figure out the little riddle. You know what I mean? It'll be like, and I think that's easier because then, like, even if you don't know or have the most knowledge on the subject, to be able to be like, oh, that's this. You can kind of look around and try to see if you see words that would make sense. But yeah, like the crosswords in general, though. But have been all like real cool. I think that newspaper is so cool. I meant that. I might. Well, no, I shouldn't ask you on stream. I'll ask you probably afterwards. Because it's just so cool. Like genuinely, it's so very interesting to me. Send me a message to remind me to ask you something after stream regarding the newspaper. Because I don't want to forget. I've been meaning to ask for like a while. That is from the Barbie Life in the Dream House. Me and Ray watched it together. Oh man, how is Ray? Hopefully good. I mean, same with Socks, but like, you know, I don't know how much to talk to either. I don't. There's so many members of the chat. I was like, I hope they're doing well. I'm just like, oh man, I hope they're doing good. Cause yeah, I don't know. I miss them. Not to say that in like a way to like make people feel they need to show up or anything like that. I'm just genuinely been like, oh man, those people are great, you know. Clay balls. Bah, bah, and bah, bah, bah. You don't eat spicy food. Line comes from cheese. A redhead and a total idiot. Yo, Zombie Gamer, Paul, thanks so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. We were visiting Niagara Falls, but instead of water, it was sparkles? Finish my message about Barbie. Okay. Gabagool, man. FBI, open up. Also, Ray's doing good. Oh, good, I'm glad. Glad to hear it. Barbie is some serious stuff, but Barbie really do be out here cooking with the deep lore. I've never actually seen a Barbie movie, to be honest, other than I think I've seen a chunk of their Nutcracker one. Like, I think there's a Barbie Nutcracker, and I think I saw that at one point because it like aired at the holidays or whatever, because they just do that. But otherwise, I don't think I've actually seen a Barbie movie. I've heard good things, I guess. I've heard good things. I'm just, Sparkles Glitter is a huge thing in show for some reason. I have no idea why. But yeah, Midge is total square, and I love her so much. I want her to be to look and aesthetic wise. Oh my god. Wait, so why does she follow? Like she jumps into the falls though, doesn't she? Yeah. Did you say that? I missed that. Modern, but she's still a huge square nerd and so mild. She's where's the whole wheat? You know I don't eat spicy food. Oh my god. But yeah, did she jump in after the stuff? There are several that don't pass the reverse Bechdel test apparently. I mean, listen, the Bechdel test is the Bechdel test is god awful. Genuinely, it's a bad test to determine media as being like feminist or not. It's truly awful. All right, like it's bad. I think it's a poor test, always has been, and like like L plus ratio. You should do a TTS points redemption, but back at 10k points to do so. Oh, for a text to speech. You say that, but then you must realize many people here have hundreds of thousands of points. So hi, that's me. Oh my god. Also, TTS is open. It's just I think TTS occurs at like 50 cents or 50 bits, I should say, which is 50 cents, or unless you got bits awarded to you for whatever reason, because you can have that happen. So like there is TTS available. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you truly want the thing read out on stream, like if you truly want it read out using the whatever, like I don't think like a couple bits is a terrible problem. And it only went up to that because there was one time where it was abused briefly by people who aren't normal chatters, and then I realized, oh yeah, if I have it at like 1 bit, then technically speaking it could just be spammed or abused by people who aren't like normal chatters, and it'll be a problem. And I was like, oh yeah. And so that's kind of why I changed that as well, but I'll take it into consideration though. I understand your point, because that is still like a hefty amount of channel points. Spectralist was never meant to determine what is a feminist movie. I thought it was just to show how low the bar can be, and people still miss it. Kind of yeah, kind of no. You're right in the sense that like its origins, it was not meant to be the end-all be-all, but it morphed, and in popular media has become treated as such that it is often viewed as a gauge for whether or not a movie is not just feminist, but also like whether or not a movie can be counted as like being like pro women, or like, oh, like a movie should be written off if it fails it because, you know, it clearly doesn't have strong female characters. But Star Wars doesn't pass the Bechdel test. I think Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia, especially for the 70s, is a huge leap forward for the idea of having a, like, you know, like a female leading character who's kick butt, doesn't wait for someone to come like do anything for her. She makes the action. I mean, she's the reason they escaped the prison cell. Like, she's all that, like so that's my point. Like, or there's other, or I think Kill Bill also fails it. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. I feel like Kill Bill also technically fails it because conversations involve male characters if they do occur, because it's ultimately like that revenge plot. One of them it does, at least. I don't know if they both do, but yeah. I judge movies based on how feral and ugly women are allowed to be. Because she was allowed to be feral. Yeah, another feral. But, well, see, that's the thing. Like, but with the Bechdel, that's my point. Is the Bechdel test kind of like kind of, what's it called? The personality quiz or something like that. Like, there's another test that's kind of like that was not truly meant to be taken as seriously as it ended up being. But now it's like viewed as like the end of, like, a lot of people treated it as like, that's a great way to measure things. Oh, IQ test. That's what I was thinking of. It's like IQ test. That doesn't actually measure anybody's intelligence. It doesn't. It simply it doesn't, but it's used by a lot of people and believed by a lot of people to be an end-all be-all sign of intelligence, or lie detector test. And the Bechdel test kind of falls into that kind of category of, like, technically it originated for a slightly different reason, but was read partially for this other reason, and that's the reason everybody ran with it. Because I've absolutely seen people, hey, Nap, the world is 70% water, right? It is not carbonated. Does that mean Earth is, oh my god. Oh my god. I thought the boo was at me from MJ because I brought up Star Wars, and now I'm realizing no, Pink was just cursed. Pink just said some really cursed things. Sorry, I'm looking at something that's auto-modded. I know, but it caught it because you, oh my god, you literally put in a row like 2 adjectives that are not nice surrounding a word. Oh my god. Oh! Welcome back. Welcome back, chatters. Welcome back. Isn't that useful? Isn't that useful that it just does that for you? Oh my god. What I was gonna say is what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. What I was gonna say is, yeah. So this upcoming Friday, you know, we could do a more Minecraft, because, you know, I fully could do that, and I have actually a couple plans for what I might do for that if I do that. But would you guys rather that, or, and not necessarily this Friday, but like going forward, would you like at least like a Friday a month kind of thing, where, you know, I just do something totally new? Like, sure, there's gonna be the sub-goal games to get something kind of new as well, but then on top of that, you know, chuck in a random, like, oh, I'm gonna do this game. Like, so on last Friday, we played through all of Arise, which was a really pretty story. Genuinely, that was a really pretty stream, if that makes sense. I feel like what I just said made zero sense, but I just mean, like, I really enjoyed that. But yeah, like so we could add in some more like kind of new, like different games, like little indie games or whatever, because, you know, it might be interesting. Also, I was going to, well, never mind. I'm not gonna say that on stream. Because I think I probably won't, because I feel like it'll be misconstrued. Like, I feel like maybe I'm not understanding, and maybe I'll just put my foot in my mouth in doing it. So I don't want to do it. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I was gonna say, Zombie, you really shouldn't talk so violently, particularly when you're actually naming, you know, real people. Like, it's not fictional. That's an actual, like, Minecraft YouTuber that exists. I get it, you're joking, don't get me wrong, I understand, but... Alright, I just need to do the brick roof. So the brick should actually be just over this way. I've always kind of liked that trim on that roof, by the way. I liked the little stone brick trim that I did on the edges. I feel like it makes this little house look pretty nice. This little house. This little house. Oh yeah. Bye, it's walking time. Good night, Big. See ya. Alright, I'm gonna grab some of the extra brick that is here. So many just little brick buildings. So little time. Okay, we can put that away and then and do that. Perfect. Well, it's gonna be I'm probably gonna need a stack actually now that I think about it. Perfect. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe I'll start to include more random games, but then also I think welcome back, Shaggy. I'm also thinking for the YouTube channel. So currently we're doing the Star Wars Let's Play. I probably will try to get another Let's Play Minecraft series going. I kind of want to just finish editing and then release the Tekkit, the start to the Tekkit series that I started like back at the end of August 2022 and then never edited and uploaded. Because I think that's kind of funny. Just because it's like just random things talked about in that video like are just months ago now. Like that's just hilarious. But like at the same time I'm like, maybe I'll just start fresh. Also, I kind of want to look into, well, I don't know if I don't know what I'll end up doing with Tekkit. I feel like I really want to do a Tekkit series, even if it's a mini series, like a 10-episode series. Because even that just seems like a fun time. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. It's just, I think it'd be interesting, if it's, oh my god, I didn't even do what I needed to do with the brick. I needed to make it into stairs! Oh my god, I'm losing my marbles. Alright, yeah. Yeah, alright, we'll try it. No. Super multi-faceted nanobots. Oh my god. I heard other newspapers that repost the New York Times for free because you have to subscribe. Oh yeah, never don't subscribe to the New York Times. New York Times is, oh my god. I mean, let's not get into it, but yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong, chat. You should absolutely never pirate things, but at the same time, you know, Netflix is being a jerk and the like. You know what you do in your free time? It's up to you. I'm not gonna harangue you for it. You know that's just, you know, things happen. Who knows? Hard to say. Is that right? I think it is. And like that. Perfect. That. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god, why? Please. Meh. Yo, for me. A national post, also, if you're ever looking to, which a professor of mine does, and if you're ever looking to do crosswords from the New York Times, you're like, I don't want to pay for the New York Times. A lot of the New York Times is archived from like old editions from 19 whatever forward. And all of the ones with crosswords still have those archived as well. It might be old, might not be a current crossword, but it's still available. Often for free through libraries. Just saying. Also, your public library sometimes can have newspapers and stuff like that. Like the New York Times, I mean. Just kicking around. I barely know the trivia of today's crossword. I mean, well, listen. Some of it, yeah, would make that more difficult, but other, maybe you'll learn some cool little history facts, you know? Maybe it'll be a cool little trip into history land. You never know. Am I pushing my constant history cult? Maybe. But I'm also named Napoleon VII, so can you blame me? Guys, oh my god. Actually. Nailed him! Oh, that one missed him. He's moving too close. Oh, that one needs to go further back. Oh. There we go. Hey, gotcha! I really thought he was gonna keep moving up and then he didn't. Oh, you're correct. Hey, come on. That was a good shot. Someone give me props for that, man. That was a decent shot. Several of those. That very first shot. That's multiple dead from a decent distance. With only, what, 3 misses? 4. My mistake. 4 misses total. I mean, come on. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Watch them be, like, coming up. That'd be way funnier if they were, like, coming up the scaffolding or the water trail. They were like, come with me, please. Fellas. Okay, Wow. Oh, can you? Yeah, that's right. Get obliterated. 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 Nope. No, you fiend, you beast, you brute. You beast, you brute. There we go. Thank you. I hate killing that one with the banner. He's always got like this weird kind of mud on him. Ugh. It's growth and it sticks to you, man. I hate it. Look at how many arrows are in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. You tried to sneak up on me, eh? Yeah, see? Props from multiple construction. Thank you, Sammy Scribbles. You understand. You got my back. Not like the rest of these schmucks. I'm kidding. Hey, they go in the Discord every day and they just routinely, I come to them, I go like, hi chatters, how's it going today? And they go, hey, shut up. Oh, no. Oh, but speaking of, do feel free to join the Discord. It's open to all. It's pretty fun. They do different things. Occasionally they do a movie night, though. I think it's been a little hot minute since they've done one of those, but even still, it's a fun little place. You know, it's a fun little place to come to me. Come hang out. You know, especially as you know, we're in the dead of winter and it's cold. I wonder if that'll mean there'll be more movie nights. Actually, I have no idea. But anyway, they organize some stuff themselves, and it's all super fun. Ooh, I need to breed the cows real quick. So here, 1 second. Let me just. Let me go get these Pretty sweet. Redstone corroborator, deliver redstone core. Oh my good gracious. Gotta go. Okie dokie. Well, fun, Tommy. Hope you have a good rest of your night, dude. I hope it is Big Bog. I hope it is enjoyable, and I hope all goes just as you need it to. Good luck with reconstructing the redstone core, my friend. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh man. Oh yeah, sorry. I brought this up earlier and didn't finish my thought. But yeah, for the Titanic thing though, it's so interesting because so many different different forms or aspects all exist. But I think my plan is my ultimate plan, which I kind of mentioned earlier, is I want to not let them know that that's what's going on. They won't know it's going to be a game about the Titanic. I can just call it an RMS ship, Royal Mail ship, or if they really must know, I can say it's like a white flag line, which is technically White Star Line, which is a series of passenger ships that existed. I mean, that company I think still exists. I'm not totally sure. But anyway, or if they're ever curious, if they catch on, wait, didn't something happen in 1912? Because it'll be set in 1912 in France. Because they're gonna get onto the ship in Cherbourg, which is a location in France that did board that fateful Titanic journey. And then if they ask, I'm gonna set the scene and really focus on the fact that World War I's around the corner, and that will elude them of any oh yeah, 1914 World War I. That must be what I'm thinking of. You know what I mean? I think it's genius. I think it's gonna be great. I think that's just got such an instant buy-in gut punch. You know what I mean? For them to be already aboard, and then because their characters wouldn't know, but they obviously do and would realize once they know they're on the Titanic, it becomes instantly tensions ratcheted up and the like. That sounds so cool. Yeah, exactly. So my plan is, it's kind of like a D&D type game. It's called Call of Cthulhu, but I'm gonna set it in 1912 France, and they're gonna be working for somebody to try to recover a stolen artifact that some rich guy stole and is trying to make off to America with, and they're gonna be smuggled on so that they don't get to see the name of the ship. With the contacts or whatever this guy has, and then slowly as they do all the mystery work, kind of like a game of Clue, and figure things out and the like, there's little clues gonna be dropped, little things like unsinkable. If they search coats belonging to crew members, one might learn it that way. Or if they search the rooms of people, they might find information there. And then I just love the idea of that gut punch of them realizing, even if one of them just gets seasick and has to look over the side, because I'm gonna make one of them roll for that, bro. If that's kind of how their character would be, because they like doing funny stuff like that sometimes as characters when I've played with them in the past. They were my character is probably not great on the sea, so he's probably gonna be seasick, yada yada yada. I love that that's just an instant buy-in. I imagine you yourself can already picture the kind of stone that would form in your gut to instantly be wait, we're on what? Oh, we gotta get off this ship. We gotta get off this ship. And I'm not gonna tell them exactly how many days. They're not gonna realize how many days they've been on. I'm kind of considering though, one of the little hints I want to do is the box that they get smuggled on in, I'm gonna have a car be in it, and then I'm gonna have them meet a third class passenger named Jack. Just cause. One of the neat things that I might do, I don't know if I'll do this because it's a lot of work, extra work, but once it's all revealed, and it might be revealed at a dinner party kind of thing, or at the first class dinner or whatever, because they'll probably that'll be, and eventually they're gonna have to try to work their way into being sneaked into the first class dinners and stuff like that to get close to the person they need to. I could, because we have the menus, and I actually know the various whatchamacallit, I have a recipe book that has how to make some of these recipes. I could cook them a first class dinner, because one's just I'd probably do the haddock one or whatever, but I could cook, and then it's more oh no, you're actually at dinner, and then they're gonna realize, wait, we're on what ship? Wait a minute, what? Whoa. And just the idea of them one you're realizing, then wait, how many days have we been on this ship? Wait, is it tonight? Because then even if they wanted to go to sleep in their cabin that night, they have to wonder, because most people don't know everything about the Titanic. Is this tonight? And another really cool thing about the Titanic is that works for something like Call of Cthulhu, which is really occult and stuff like that, and deals with eldritch horrors and the like. On April 1st of 1912, there was one of two lunar events that occurred that occurred the first time it occurred was in 1620, and the next time it'll occur is in 2095. It's a weird semi-lunar eclipse that occurred 10 days before the Titanic set sail. And if that's not a great easy hook for like why, and they're over the open ocean, and so yeah, sure, maybe the Titanic sank because of hitting an iceberg. But there's a lot of strange things that occurred to have that happen in actual history. For instance, radios being turned off, other people not seeing the flares they shot off, a bunch of other stuff in the investigation. So there's so many little things that can be hooked into that it's like, oh no, there's an eldritch horror below the Atlantic Ocean. Who would like to have a word with you in your big unsinkable ship? Silly fun thing earlier, but the lengths you go to make tabletop so immersive is fun. It's so fun, man. It can be a lot of fun that way, and if you get a good group of people, it can be some of the like biggest laughs you'll ever have, but then also like really fun like serious moments as well. And it's there's something about it. Like it's something so funny to me to know that like there's a version of like a character I've played as a player is married to one of my friends' characters. It totally just occurred naturally over the I think 4 years that campaign went on in D&D. We played for 4 years straight of these same characters once a week, always meeting up. It was every like Thursday night or whatever, or Friday I think maybe. It was a couple like years ago kind of thing, and like it just slowly gets in. This is what I've been introduced to. Yo. I mean, what a way to be introduced. And so and yeah, like it just happened that like it actually broke off into like this whole like little storyline that like genuinely looking back on, I'm like, man, that's actually like a really good story. How'd we do that? It's such an interesting aspect of the game to me. What is Swiss currency called? It's not marks, is it? No. I don't know. Kroner? No. Is it kroners? No, that's not right. Francs used to be France. But also that sounds really cool. Having that story going on for that long is neat. Yeah. I'm not sure. What is it called? It's not kroner. That's not right. I know it's not. I mean, unless this is like a punchline. Is this a joke about Swiss banks? Is this gonna be a joke about? Is it called Swiss francs? Is that really what it is? I wrote off francs because I was like, no, that's France. Is it actually? Dude, that's sick. That's hilarious. I mean, it would make sense historically that they'd be called that, but oh my god. Joke is 8 down is Swiss currency. And I was asking you to, oh my god. Oh my good gracious. You're incorrigible. You're incorrigible. My good gracious. Yeah, let me reorganize. Reorganize my little inventory. That can go there, and then da ding da do. Bada bing bada boom. Bada bing bada boom. That's all wood. Put that there. Put a little spruce in there. I really do. I need to clean up that end eventually, but oh well. And one of those. Oh, and then I need to put dirt away. Oh, another banner to go up. We have not been like, I feel like I've been getting rid of all the banners. I haven't been like putting them up properly. I had so much plans for this room when I first built it, and then I just like never fully finished it because I was like, this house is gonna be gone. But now we're a year and a half into this hardcore world, and the castle that's going around it is still not like finished because I chose to use quartz as the key block like an idiot. As the history nerds, oh my god. Today I got cast off of my finger. Yo, Pog, dude. Oh, was it in one of those like little metal like clasp braces, or was it like you know what I mean, like where it's like a cast and then it has like the big like metal kind of clasp that goes on top of it, if that makes sense. Or was it like a different kind of cast for it? I had a friend who, like, I remember, like, they had to get their finger, like, put into a cast, the strap one. Ah, yeah, I was gonna say, because I remember a friend of mine had, like, theirs in a strap instead of a, like a Velcro-y kind of strap instead of the, like, the full-on, like, cast with the metal brackets and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if that's, like, a change in technology and they've just decided that this is the better way or what, but it's very interesting to me that there's, like, the two choices. I think it's neat, at least. Oh, man. But anyway, chatters, I'm actually gonna say, yeah, we're 5 minutes away from where we usually end up, so I'm probably gonna end up stream now because I'm probably not gonna have time to build out anything else. But yeah, my joint got fractured almost. Ooh, how'd you do that? Good lord, man, that sounds painful. Well, hopefully it's all okay. I assume given you got it off means it must have healed up quite well, which that's good. I'm glad. But yeah, chatters, thank you so much for coming out to the stream today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have an absolute wonderful rest of your week. I will see you come Friday. We'll hopefully have a YouTube video up on the YouTube channel for Wednesday. I'll see you come Friday for the Friday stream. And otherwise, have a wonderful week, chat. I'll catch you later.